Okay.
From Saturday night.
It's not Saturday night. It's Odin's Day.
It's Thursday.
Oh yeah, Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Okay, we are back with another episode of Severance of Tarnstead. We are going to start in our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Blackheart as
Carrick Marsk,
Kronos as
Shaxon Rodskala,
Hadden as
Tilda,
Marcus as
Corvus had a last.
Sammy as
Gift and Greysteel.
Tobias as
Has to be a PS Steel shot.
and me, Yuli, as your friendly DM, who'd like to give the recap.
Not it.
Not it.
not it.
I'll do it since nobody else is wanting to do it.
Okay.
I did last week and I did the week before.
It's because you stole it from me last week.
Well, you're getting it this week. Good luck.
Okay, let me go.
Last week you actively said, no, I want it, I need the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure I'm on the right day. I am.
Well, look at how many cards everybody else had. I had less cards than everybody at the time.
Okay. So last week in Survivors of Tarnstead, we had just teleported plant walked into Denorin, and he introduced us to his. I don't know if they're the better two halves or how that all works, but his partners. And
Well, at least two of his partners.
Yes.
Denorin's a man of. Well,
Fucking-
we expect.
we don't know how that. One
I have
was,
grand expectations of Denorin's abilities.
One was a drow woman with a parasol, and the other one was a tiefling man with many horns. And I'll be honest, I can't read what I wrote for the names, so. It's true.
I am hurt.
Now, can anybody help Blackheart here? And
Trill
No.
Fade Lights has also only one eye. I would like to point
amazing
out.
that Sammy remembers that character name.
Here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kronos remembers that one.
I can actually, with it said, I can make out Thark here on there. Yeah, the other one. Oh, yeah, actually, there. Okay, we're making that not look like an F.
And it's amazing how at some point we did run into a cat man.
Hey, I haven't gotten that far yet.
That may have been named Cadence in a previous
Might
game.
have, but we don't
We
know
have
that.
no proof of that.
So we introduced Denorin also to Scrim, which was a fun little time as the two of them jousted banter back and forth, and we did introduction to our
one-sided.
this group. Yeah, but that's what I
The
expected from
goddesses'
Scrim.
two boy toys were both angry at each other for being it.
They're just posturing.
There was some mention of Dadrill being an angel, which had Trill and Thalrikir suddenly on edge.
Thyric.
I'm bad with names. We know this.
I know. I'm helping you. I'm not picking on you. I'm trying to say. I think it's Thyric here.
Seemed
Like fire.
where they looked like, honestly, like they were about to pull something on us, but with the soothing of that he was not one of the ones that had to be worried about, especially being from a dead goddess. They calmed down. Pastries and coffee were served. Coffee
Sugar,
bad.
caffeine. Sugar good.
Sugar good for one party member. Some others, like, one of our companions, Scrim, did not like that at all. The coffee was way too strong. It's my actual final note there. We were then taken through the markets by Denorin while the other two went to make some arrangements for us. There were everything we can imagine. Exotic spices, exotic cloth, exotic wood for casts, everything. We found out Gifted is still really bad at trying to get prices down, as she kept raising her own prices.
There are certain things my character's bad at, and I own them. I can't get discounts.
Corvus was retrieved by Dadriel from Beacon and brought back to us.
Mhm.
In all the hunting around, Shax found some rusty little things. Found out they were from the Sea of Glass, with some help from Denorn because, okay, I'm horrible at pronunciation of this. Druger? Drugar. Don't talk, they just do sign language.
Mhm.
And we were taught the basics, but it was a little more complex. So Shax was able to get these little ancient items all squared away. In the variety of shops, Cass got wood and found out that it sell quite well back home. Gifton and Telday found the musical instruments and were enjoying a harp-like instrument, which I'll be honest, I missed the actual name of. And Telday got what appeared to be a small lap xylophone. I ran into a problem where they wouldn't accept my money when I tried to buy spices.
Mhm.
Thanks to Shax having still some non-Barast coin, I was able to make a quick exchange and get some.
Mhm.
Then we were taken by Denorn to a friend of his. His last name was Fiad. First name, was it Djinn? Because that's what I've written down.
First name Fayad, second name
Oh,
Jahin.
it's the other way. Okay, it's the other way around. Okay, I flipped the names around. Old friend, in talking of stuff, it seems he knew Raziel previously, but not in the form he has now. And Raziel seemed actually quite upset about the whole thing. We were allowed to start searching out stuff. The party did some bargaining and purchasing of items that this esteemed very old drow had. He told us stories of when he was an adventurer, including meeting a Morgani angel, which was an interesting point since this was the first time we'd heard a name of a Morgani angel, let alone someone actually having seen one. But through the variety of stories of the items and the adventures he went on, we kind of decided it was probably a good time to go. Partially because Raziel was getting
I'm nervous.
and Scrim was getting close to destroying it after every step he took.
I mean, we literally told him we were taking him to see his goddess, and then we took him shopping.
Yes,
in the market.
yes,
So
I know, but
he was justified.
I mean, he wasn't actively trying to destroy it. It's just he didn't fit in place very well.
He's like, this became another type of annoyance with these idiots.
Yep. So Denorn.
Why don't you just
then,
take it all?
Denorn then took us to a nice trip through part of Saha. My brain, I'll be honest, was a desert.
We went outside town and we went along the beach, didn't we?
Oh, it's a beach. Okay, I remembered sand.
Because there was a water cave. I thought that we.
Yes, there was a water cave. Okay.
So I'm assuming we went along the beach. I mean, there was sand. There's sand everywhere in Zaha. It seems like, but
yeah, so I wasn't sure what to describe it as.
It's you know, when you get a fake bit of beachery, but it's mostly the sort of rocky, hilly bits overlooking water. That's kind of what you went along.
Okay, so it's like
you did go along the coast,
rocky, sandy coast. Okay. When we arrived at the cave, we met Trill and Thalrikir.
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 Remember the three important parts of the body: the fire, the rack, and the air.
Fire rack ear.
Yeah, fire rack ear. Fire rack ear.
Fire rack ear. Fire rack ear.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. And we also, as we walked in, of course, saw Lady Heya and a Tabaxi who walked out as we were dealing with doing other things, not saying a word to any of us. But Cass decided to follow, as the tabaxi had stepped onto some fleshy-looking thing and went under the water. So Cass dived in after it and found a shelled, tentacled beast of some sort that was comfortably being transporting the tabaxi really fast, too fast for Cass to even keep up. She came back and talked to the other two and found, yes, that is, I'd like to say patron because that's not the word to use, but unfortunately I'm trying to get away from my knowledge here. But that is actually how they met, due to the whole thing with the Apaches, how they met Denoran on a raid to attempt to stop some slavers. They ran into Denoran, who also was stopping the slavers.
Surprise.
And yes, Dadriel spoke with Gifton about missing and being confused about all that's going on because it's so different from what it is, and he's unfortunately missing his little friend, his little cherub.
Familiar, but I don't actually know that's who he's specifically missing.
Yes.
But yeah, I know he's missing one of his friends, and I'm sad about that. And I'm like, but maybe we'll find them.
And he made the comment that we change a lot. Most people think of us as unchanging forces, but through all the interactions they've had, they do change. Dadriel asked who did this to Telday, because there's the talk of Telday being
What Telday is.
Fae.
Yeah.
And Gifton explained the whole how Warforged were made to Dadriel about that, and got a little upset, which is understandable because of the whole how this is happening. About this time, since Hea had taken Scrim away to talk without the rest of us, probably for the best with how our party works, Hea comes back to talk with us and meets both Teldy and Dadriel.
And somehow doesn't get introduced to Shaxon because
Yep.
I'm apparently the only one introducing people, and I'm bad. I remember I did Shax to everybody else until we got to Hea. I'll point out I was good about it until I got to the goddess, and then I lost my mind.
Scrim, Hea explained that Scrim doesn't want her blessing removed, even though it's causing him pain. Dadriel, though, did step up and said that he wants to help him and the rest of the Goliaths, as they were, Lalacel's people originally, and he wants to do what he can now that he is back.
Mhm.
Hea then informed us, informed specifically Telday, but the rest of us in the process, that there has been signs of the Warforged and a Barastian man in Sahar, and turned Telday over to the other two to get the information that had been gathered from whatever sources there are, since we do not know where this information comes from. But we did find out the interesting thing of Hea cannot see him at all. That Barastian man has some way or
Protecting him
something
from
to
divine power.
prevent the goddess from seeing her. Wow, this is when I started to get tired and have really bad writing. And Hea had some good news for us about our magical mystery stone that we have hidden in Gifton's land. That there was a man from her empire back a very long time ago that had found similar things and said they came from his dreams. And talking with everybody, we found out that, and I may have heard the name Akira the Sphinx.
Aquila.
I think is Aquila.
Gila.
Aquila.
Can we get that spelt?
Yes,
That'd be appreciated.
because then I can fix this.
That helps. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Aquila the Sphinx was an old friend of the 3 people. It's really hard just not to say warlocks, but especially since I have that written down because of previous things. But unfortunately, the Sphinx has died since then. But her pathways can still be used, or something like that. And that we can use this to travel safely through time, since Corvus's way is not exact yet, and we cannot use it to get to exactly where we want to at this point. Then Gifton went, "Hey, I can do this," as Hea had been looked at her and was, "You do look a little different." So Gifton turned into giant angelic being, well, giant for her, and Dingus turned into an actual giant angry, well, not angry, giant meepy dragon. Gigamax, go.
Gigamax my Pokemon.
What was that?
I said I Gigamax my Pokemon.
Yep. Cass was taught to ask Dedriel about Michael, about what she was like before, and then
I don't understand that sentence. Taught to ask. Never mind.
Cass asked Dedriel about Michael.
Oh, I thought you said that Cass was taught to ask, and I was like, wait, what?
If I said that, I said badly, and
my bad brain.
And then we went, oh crap, it's getting late. Raz should go home because Raz has an actual job and, is not sleepless and everything
Not
now.
A freeloading adventurer like the rest of us.
So opened a circle to send Raz home, and we found out that Hea now has angels based off brownies. There are some questions of how dangerous this may or may not be. Telday was given all the paperwork and information by Trill and Feldakir. And we found out that someone that was helping, that they were dealing with, had the symbols that was the those who had been working for the first, the corrupted Morgani worshippers, the constellation on them, which brought up some interesting things and some thoughts and some curiosities. And then Scrim and Gifton spoke about together about what has happened with Hea and what Scrim did and how he misunderstood Hea, all the type of stuff that we were not privy to originally. And Gifton said that she would stand for Scrim's people to stop the cycle of fighting that has continued to go through. And Scrim mentioned that in all of this, to try to free Hea, he sacrificed all of his children. And Gifton, deciding that was a horrible price to pay and should not have been done, drew her brand new blade and wished that the children of Scrim Heason were alive and here. And that's where we ended.
Yep. Right. Take your draw yourself a standard inspiration for that very extensive recap. And DM was sitting here blissfully, having briefly forgotten that was how we ended. Thankfully, I am prepared. I'm just gonna open that file.
Right now,
what do you mean, open that file?
Thankfully, I am prepared, said the DM, shuffling papers in a rush, trying to figure out.
This is the sound of me being prepared.
I'd like to make the DM aware that they received cheese today.
Yes. No. Yeah.
I would also like to point out that I am prepared because I have a wish spell to fix whatever.
I'm inciting the DM on this. I'm sorry.
Also,
my DC is too high.
Also, I named when I did the recap write-up thing that I do for this episode, I called it Double Vente Cassie.
Oh God. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I should have included the vibrating centaur.
Yes.
So that sounds wrong on
That
many
sounds
levels.
so wrong.
it does.
Gifton.
It does.
As the blade, enchanted with the power of the Jinn,
Glows
glows.
for a moment.
there is a surge of energy through the room. A displacement of air, actually quite physically felt by most of you. A slight shove, almost. As the glow clears, standing in this cavern with all of you are 12 children, ranging from perhaps age 10 to age 12 or so, clad in furs, leathers, a couple of them even holding what looked like to be wooden weapons, a shield, a roughly hewn sword, some kind of large stick, looking very confused. And Scrim looks upon them, his eyes widening.
Kristen's gonna quietly put away her sword and slowly back up and away from Scrim, expecting danger.
And Scrim slowly stands as one of the children looks on over to him, and in Giant, for those that speak it, goes, Father? And Scrim goes, what illusion, what witchcraft is this?
Is he saying that?
He
in...
is saying that in the common tongue. And you feel like it may be vaguely directed at you, Gifton.
I promise this is no illusion. At least not on my intention.
And he slowly moves towards the group of boys who, a couple of them are actually looking around at you warily and look like they're ready to brawl. And as he approaches, he very, very gingerly reaches out and touches what looks like to be the youngest of them, maybe 9 years old or so. And just sort of shakes his shoulder. And the young boy, reaches up and grasps his father's hand and goes, Father, where are we? This cannot be real. I have not seen them like this for many years. They are. And then he just falls to his knees and pulls this boy into his arms and starts to openly sob. He's sort of large, gasping breaths as tears roll down his cheeks. And a few of the boys actually look very concerned, almost fearfully confused as they crowd around him, and you start to hear the little choruses of, Father, what's wrong? Where are we? What? And
I can't understand a fucking word they're saying.
Nope. I'm sure someone here speaks Giant, so I'm providing.
I'm not entirely sure how large
I think those most
cavern
were
this
the
is.
ones
It's getting crowded in here.
Gifton's gonna look
Cass is
over
going outside.
over at the others and
Corvus is going
kinda
outside.
do that head jerk of outside, and then she's gonna follow everybody outside.
Those
Move on out then.
the last ones out, you'll notice that some of the boys are actually looking at each other with confusion as well. And you get the question of, why are you so small? As you head out of the cavern.
Gifton?
Unless the partners of Denoran are leaving, then I'm going to continue to stay there to talk with them a bit further.
Yes, Cassie?
He's doing
What
something.
did you do?
A nice thing?
Do we all hear her wish, or was it a mental thing?
I did it out loud, but I did it in Fey. So if you speak Fey, you would have caught what I said.
Never
No,
mind.
no.
Also, how loud?
So
Like, was
still
it yelling?
If
or
she's
was it
if she's not whispering to
I
herself, it's audible
projected
within
it.
the cavern.
It's audible.
Yeah.
It was audible enough. You would have heard it if you speak Fey. So
Is Faye Sylvan or is it Faye?
that's up to the DM.
Sylvan
think
is a
it's
Fey
been-
dialect. Yes.
So
So I did.
Cass heard. Cass
Yeah.
understood.
So did Jax.
What did you say?
So did
What
I.
did you do?
I wish back his children. Okay, I wish them back.
And Dadriel sort of follows on out. Tilda, you actually notice he looks over at you before he leaves, just to make sure that you're okay. That sort of vaguely concerned look on his face before he exits after the rest of them. And he looks at Gift and goes, "You've resurrected a great many people there."
Shouldn't be dead. It's dumb and it's unfair and it's cruel and it was terrible and he deserves the chance to make it right, and he can spend the rest of his damn life making sure that those kids know that they're first, because the lock that they made out of her should never have asked for that.
I'm not saying what you did was wrong. I'm just. He sort of vaguely looks up. It's unlikely to go unnoticed.
Let them come. I don't care anymore. What is it? We're gonna send to Yamiel down to come talk to us about it and be like, "Oh, to leave the dead alone."
Yamiel. You know Yamiel?
Oh yeah, we met him.
Yum, yum.
I haven't seen him in like a year.
Is he still as harsh?
He was pretty grinchy about the rules when he was talking to Zachiel, but he's okay.
And I believe the Yamiel talked more to Talda than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't send him to collect.
What do you mean collect?
No, they sent some to keep an eye on us after
Events.
everything that Rizal went and told
Remember
them
when I
about.
told you Raz went up top to warn about the first dragons, and then they held him on trial up there because they finally got their claws into him after the last cycle, and they ripped his wings off.
I'm just going to
And-
go back with Talda.
Oh,
Leaves.
So
Um,
Jax is just calmly standing out the side, slowly picking up on one of
anyway,
the things.
they sent all these angels down to size the group of us up, and Hea intervened because she didn't want them deciding anything about us.
And we're likely safe within her presence then.
Yeah,
Um,
there won't be any angels coming here. You and I are, I think you and I and Cass are probably the only angels other than Hea's on the whole continent.
oh,
Mom might be around, but who knows where she is?
Your mom probably wouldn't come here. Your mom's not suicidal. She's scared of Hea.
Mom might show up going, "Look what I found," and then disappear to Beacon.
Oh, that's right. You sent your mom looking for your dad, didn't you?
I don't know why, but in my mind, I could just see Michael in my brother's body showing up, holding my dad up like a puppy and going, "Look what I found," and then disappearing.
With your dad.
With your dad. You'll watch after them, though, right?
of course. I'll watch after him, I'll watch after them, I'll watch after all of them. And I'll be sure to check in on Raz as well.
Okay. I'm jealous. All these nice people have you.
You have me as well.
Shoulder bump. And you have me.
Oh,
I feel like I am the last person that family wants to see right now. I'm gonna hang out here until everybody's ready to go, I think. And I'm just gonna hope Hia's not mad at me, because I don't know if I just ripped them out of her heaven or somebody else's heaven, but I'm pretty sure resin people's a no-no.
A little bit of a no-no, yes.
Yeah.
I
There
don't
are
know
rules
if they
against
even
it.
got asked if they were being brought back, considering the way that happened.
Yeah, I can cast. She kind of gestures at the sword. The same thing this does. Like, I don't need this to
Yes,
do that.
there's a reason most resurrection spells ask for consent. That was not one of them.
No, I would normally never do that, but that just, I felt like I had to do it right then. I didn't even know my hand was on the blade until I was saying the words.
He's actually going to sort of reach out and place a hand on your shoulder, Gifton. And he goes, even beyond the blades, you're going to be wielding a great power, sister. You may have to temper your urges. Consequences are not always apparent.
Okay.
So,
You think I messed up bad this time?
he smiles softly and shakes his head. I think he did a good thing.
Okay.
And he gives his shoulder a little squeeze before he sort of nods at the rest of you. Right, I'm going to go have a word with Halday, and I'll see if him and Corvus are ready to go. And I suppose I'll
Right.
see the rest of you tomorrow, if I'm still here.
That does seem to be when we are coming back, yes.
If
And
Scrimmin
check
has, I'm going to reach into my pocket and I am going to pull out 5 platinum pieces and I'm gonna hold them out for Dadriel and go, could you get Denoran to change this out maybe for Scrim and his kids so they can get some things?
Certainly.
Because even if they're going to stay or if they're going to go back, either way they're going to need some supplies.
He
It's...
he nods and make sure it's taken care of.
Thank you. And I'm going to suddenly lurch forward and give him a big hug.
And he returns it with a sort of single arm around you, gives you a little squeeze.
And I'm going to go back to just kind of sitting along the, I'm assuming like the rock wall outside. I'm just going to kind of wait.
May the melody carry you all on. I'll see you tomorrow. And he heads back into the cavern.
Melody?
Before Dadriel shows up, Tilde,
Yes.
maybe I've lost something along the way, but what exactly are you looking for? You're looking for your fellows of your original unit, yes?
Affirmative.
And is there something wrong, or is who is this brass man as well?
I just want to remind myself. This is.
We had a briefing.
Is this one that I knew
This
personally?
is a man you knew personally, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the clarification I wanted to confirm. He is one of those responsible for my existence.
The original scientists are not the ones in the capital, then? One of the originals.
I could not say that for sure, but he was involved in my existence.
Right. And you are worried that he's mistreating your fellows? Is that what I'm getting?
They do not have free will in the same way that you might expect.
Not like you.
No.
So it's a bit of dominating then on his part to them. Control.
They were tools to be used.
But you separate it, and you think you can do that to your companions' original unit?
I do not know, but they deserve to be treated like any other.
Well, Corvus will visibly nod to that. This is good.
Living things should not be used as tools or as slaves.
No. No, they shouldn't. I just wanted to let you know as well that one of these locations is close to a gentleman's site. I don't know if there's something, a connection to that, or just a coincidence. But it may be prudent to at least look there.
I will keep that under advisement. Thank you.
As
Are
you
you doing this on yourself? Hey, yeah, Dad, you're coming now.
No, as you're both talking, Farrakir actually sort of comes back over and leans on the desk that Tilde's working at and gestures at the Goliaths and goes, this is supposed to be a secret cavern.
You're dealing with Gifton, so
I don't know
Good
what that
luck.
means, but
the one who did that.
Spontaneous actions are common, and
Yes.
not always in the stealthiest of manners.
I like it.
It appears that you may have many more mouths to feed.
This is a typical occurrence in these parts. He smiles a little bit before getting back up and heading over towards the group where you can see Hare has actually sort of moved over and started talking to Scrim and his children, who are definitely children, it seems, not the men that Scrim remembers.
Getting a chance to be a dad to them.
And
He sacrificed his attachment to them a long time ago, apparently.
and Dadriel actually does come in at this point and walks on over and goes,
Finishing. Were you planning to do this on your own, Tilde?
I do believe that that is one reason that you are supposed to be here. All of you.
Yeah, we were sent here by Roselle from our meeting.
this is actually your official reason for being here.
This is the official reason for being in Zaha.
This is why we're actually here.
We're
It
tracking
just
down.
sounded like when Tilde said that, it was like he's going off on his own to do this.
No, we're
So-
tracking down the Warforged that got kidnapped by the scientists that ditched out when they all got in trouble.
His
God.
response of, I'll take it under advisement, is, we have a series of different things that we can do next, and
Yeah.
I am now going to consider what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to at some point make a determination, so...
He's the lead for this.
Who's
Yeah, he's the lead for
the
this. We had two missions. One was deliver Scrim. The other mission, which is now at point, is whatever Telday wants to do, finding his
fire
uncle.
something ear? Fire
Thyrekyr.
Where are we in relation to this map?
Yeah, comes back on over and just points
The
at
map's on
a
the table, and you're right there.
he points at sort of southeastern coast region. Yeah, here. The journey to the Sea of Glass will be a few days northwest. And you can see we are quite a few miles out from any of these points.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else not like that name?
Sea of Glass. It's flash-fired sand. Of course, it's nothing to be concerned about.
Akira's temple is in the center of this.
Why is it called the Sea of Glass?
He actually looks very dour when you ask that. Years ago, a blast of radiant energy seared the sand in extreme heat and turned it to glass for miles around. It is dangerous to travel through there in the day. In spots of extreme heat, the glare. For our kind, at least, it is
like a
intensely painful.
magnifying glass.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Which is why we shall be traveling across the desert during the day, and once we reach that area, we will wait until dusk.
That sounds good. I guess we should consider getting supplies then.
We will have supplies ready for you in the morrow. Your people, I do not think, are used to traveling through the desert, no?
And this is the first time.
You will know how to supply you.
Okay. No, that covers my concerns, then, I suppose. Well, Tade, I think everyone else is ready to go if you wanted to come along or stay here for the evening. Oh, hello, Dachio.
Dedriel walks on over and goes, looks like everyone's ready to depart. Are you going with them?
If I can gain more information about all of this area and our potential stops, it may be better that I stay here for the night.
I'd
Especially
appreciate
if they
your
are
company
planning
as
to
well.
come back. Then it is settled. I shall stay here if I am not taking up too much room in this secret cave.
No more room that has already been taken.
I would wink, but evidently that's something that
Tade
requires
just goes, wink.
an eyelid.
Wink.
Should I just imagine that one of the lights goes out and then
Blink. Oh wait, no, I said the wrong thing.
Long.
I'm so bad at winking.
One final thing. Thea. Sorry.
Fiery Lakia.
Fire Lakia.
Fire Lakia.
Fire Lakia. Okay. Is the Sea of Glass living? Is there living things residing there?
Not really, no. Sometimes you get the sandworms sprouting from beneath, but otherwise, no. It is quite inhospitable.
And how far away is it on the map? Corvus can estimate.
And distance, about 3 days of travel.
3 days of travel. Okay. All right. So it's just really environmental hazards for the most part.
Indeed.
All right.
Thankfully, at night, it is not too difficult.
Okay. Then, see you in the morning as Tade. Rest well. And Corvus walks off.
As Corvus walks off, Farrakhan actually yawns a little bit and seems to stretch out. It has been a long day. Not used to being up at these hours, I will tell you.
Thought he would be more active at the evening.
No, it's daytime. He's not up during daytime, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We showed up, remember, during the day.
Yeah, we did
dragged
on
him
the day.
around.
Yeah.
As
coming to evening now.
Corvus heads off, Dadriel just nods at you, Telde, goes, I need to get some coin exchange, but I'll come give you whatever help I can, yes?
That would be appreciated.
And he nods and just goes over to talk to Denorin. Outside, Corvus re-emerges from the cavern.
Are we okay to go?
I guess so.
Oh, were you saying, Hat Dan? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I could hear Kronos talking, and he's not muted, but he might be muted on his headset or something.
Oh, I don't hear him talking.
Yeah, he's not coming through right now.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's working on figuring out what is happening, but
Yeah, he's typing right now.
yeah.
All right.
Problematic.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure to point that out.
I saw him light up. 1 sec. No.
No,
Oh.
not now. But I did hear you say,
There he goes. I heard
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Got him
There.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
I thought I was just being ignored.
Yeah, no, sorry. There was once or twice I thought I heard you that I couldn't tell exactly what was going on because
Wonder if your
other
software
sounds were
gate
coming
maybe hung up
through,
or something.
but that time it was
Oh,
very
I
clear you were
unplugged the mic
trying to
and
talk. So
I'd actually unplug the mic and replug it in.
Yeah.
You all are going back to the airship. I take it.
Yeah, I think I only have enough to get us to the airship. Yeah. Why?
Well, there is still the question of what Hadvin is writing.
And he is on the airship.
Yes.
And I am very terrified of you trying to use your thing to come onto a moving airship.
I've done it twice now.
You have when?
When we went...
You left the airship going to a stationary place.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying you need to hit an airship. You need to know where it is when you go to it. I'm worried about that. I know that the gentleman managed to find a ship in the middle of the ocean, but we don't know if they were doing scrying or what they were doing when they did it.
We don't know how he got on board. Maybe he did the same thing.
Yeah, I'm
Perhaps we saw one burning ship at a time, yes?
But I mean, I understand that that's very important to you, and I know I took you away from your hole in the middle of the trees. Or did you manage to get your trap set?
No, it's incapable of performing that kind of magic.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so our magic does not function in that manner.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that unless you. Just
I thought of different things, but
I just don't know if
requires more.
I don't know why they'd take that same path again. They've already gotten the Vardo.
A precaution is all.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying I'm not sure if we need to worry about it too hard. It'd been nice if there would have been a way to track it, though.
You can scry on it again, see if you still see what you see. And there is the possibility that I can go to the time and see if that is indeed the case.
I mean, if you desperately want to test your thing, okay, but
I don't want to put too many irons in the fire. There already seems to be half a dozen as there is.
But I don't like you going in there alone, and you are not taking Taldy, and I'm going to very protectively pull Taldy.
I have no desire.
I mean, I kind of want to see what this is.
No, you don't. You don't want to go in the angel graveyard.
I do.
Suppose an angel graveyard.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, I do agree with Gifton on that, Taldy. That is not something that I would just openly expose people to.
If you look the wrong way in there, you cease to exist, Taldy. You don't want to go.
You just look the correct way then, miss.
Yeah, but you know.
But it seems like everyone
tempting,
wants to turn around for some reason.
It's very tempting. It's very tempting.
This is why you do what you are told.
Thank you.
Didn't you turn around in there? I say, looking at Corvus.
What?
Didn't I find out that you turned around in there?
Yes, because I was trying to get Carrick
you didn't do what you were told.
Carrick just turned right around, and I tried to free him from that.
Taldy is giving the scolding look of a German who thinks you should just obey the rules.
So looking like a German.
Yes.
So looking like
exasperated by it.
All right. Well, I can open the tree once, and then I am out of magic for the day. I am verily quite spent, and I think that I am good for just not doing anything. Taldy, I'm sorry that if this was very confusing. Oh, Shax, I didn't introduce you. Oh.
Hi.
I was I was not terribly concerned about that.
All right, 1 second. Putting the hands together, doing a quick praying motion. Dear Hea, I forgot to introduce Shax Skala to you. He is a very nice dragonborn.
I'm literally 20 meters away from you.
She leans out the cave entrance. Is like, what?
You just there's a few moments go by, and then you just hear from inside. Okay.
All right, I covered it. Good. All right, let's go.
I was originally going to ask if you were done with magic for the night. All this talk of family had made me wonder. You're capable of scrying, like they've said, yes?
Yeah, I can. I actually can do that. I just can't do any more travel magic after this. I have other abilities I can still fly.
I'm not terribly worried about travel. I'd just like to see if my sister is okay.
If you can give me a very good description of her, I or if you have a picture or any of her possessions, any of those things help.
Should be able to help with that.
All right.
Look at it once we get back to the ship.
All right. But let's get everybody back, and I made a very expensive purchase. He says, tapping the scimitar.
I think
toy though.
I think we all may have, as he's got now.
Don't worry, Taldi. We're gonna get you that sphere of annihilation.
A stone orbiting around.
Taldi chuckles a little bit. Who doesn't?
We did not trust ourselves with it.
And Cass, you good to go? You got your lumber?
Cass,
Carrie, is that a literal barrel of spices you're packing?
Yes. Well, there's a couple little barrels, but yes.
Cass,
Right.
picked up barrel.
Right.
Why'd you pick up my barrel?
You know, I somehow think I spent as much as
Because it's the easiest
either
way
of
to get
you,
you
but
to
on
the
less.
That's my
So,
barrel.
I'm gonna transport via plants back to our tree.
Okay. You go and find what is a very, very sorry-looking tree. It's definitely been worn down by weather out here on the coast. But
Oh, can I hit it with like a little bit of like love before I go?
if you want to,
I'll hit it with some love and get some magical stuff go on with that.
okay. What do you use?
I'm not druid crafting. I'm just doing little.
Okay.
Because if I do plant growth, it's gonna go nuts.
All right, tree is happy.
Yeah. I help it a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
And then you open up your portal, and all of you are able to go through, arriving back at the airship. As you arrive on deck,
Captain Scarlet.
No, Scarlet is not on deck. Said the elven man Idris is on deck currently at the helm, and he just sort of gives you all a wave. You're back.
Busy day.
Busy day, yeah. Cap's in
Everything all right?
yeah, Cap's resting right now. If you need me to grab her.
Oh no, she's fine. We're fine. She's fine.
Is the ship holding up okay?
It's holding. We're on course. Claude's had to do a couple of quick fixes, but we should be good.
That's good. I had some concerns about some of the parts we put in.
Yeah, he does want to take it down the moment we hit land, but we
That's very understandable.
should make it just fine. And he just seems to mumble the just fine to himself again under his breath as if to reassure himself.
Just fine, patting the steering wheel.
Just fine. Pat lightly the steering wheel very carefully.
Yeah, very ginger. Pat.
Just try to sleight of hand the barrel away from Cass.
I'll be I guess actually in my room for a change. I'll be in my room for a change. Not hallway sleeping tonight, I guess. Yeah, a bed.
It's nice to have some comfort.
Oh yeah, look, somebody scored up the decking some more. I say, pointing at what mess Corvus's little pet did.
Oh yeah, he never got to see it, did he?
I never got to see it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, Corvus, on the decking, you see scored in hexam-like, I am coming.
I thought he didn't get the whole message yet.
No, I cometh is I am coming. Ik cometh.
Yeah.
I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Or ik com.
Com is what we saw. So yeah.
Yeah, got KOMM out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is basically enough for you to figure that out.
Was that just not ominous in any way?
What does it say?
I am coming.
Okay, so you remember how you said you wanted to know what it was saying and you wanted to do... No, you're not doing that.
We don't know if this is the whole sentence.
Yeah, the rest of it is I am coming on Tuesday the 15th in 5 years' time.
I am coming for tea.
At exactly.
Can I stay for a few weeks? I will bring potato salad and...
I am coming. I left my umbrella.
To be fair, it is ICHCOMM, which is I cometh, ik cometh, I am coming.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all?
That is all.
I'm just saying that to the wind. Is that all? Like a question.
I don't really want you to ruin more of the decking.
You are concerned about a decking of a ship.
I paid 60,000 gold pieces for the ship.
We can repair the ship. We've done it already.
Wait, I'm not appreciating how much damage the ship has taken in its maiden voyage.
Neither am I. Idris calls out.
Speaking of damage,
Corvus
Cassie,
drags his hand over his face.
get him a chalkboard or something. I don't know.
Cassie has lumber. Taldi points at Cass.
Exactly. We have a
And Cass is going
computer
down.
on deck.
No, he could draw on that.
Cass!
Cass is going down the hole.
Cass is like, no, my lumber.
Cassie, wait. You said you'd help me.
There's thumping down below. And then Cass pokes her head up, back up. What's up?
I'm going to hold out my bow to you.
Hmm?
Can you fix this bit? And I point at the part where I did my carving. Can you fill in the holes?
Cass takes the bow, looks at it. I may need to
Oh,
go
that's
back to
tricky.
Beacon.
What for? I thought you said you could get stuff.
Cass,
Hmm.
you're holding the bow.
Yes.
Give me a con save, please.
There's another angel in it!
Let me out. Let me bring up.
Actually, no, I want a deck save first. That's more appropriate.
Dex.
I was just trying to shock the shit out of her.
Dex save.
Okay, Cass, as you're holding it, you suddenly have to let go. Unfortunately, you do so a little late as it glows briefly and sears your hand. And you are going to take 2d6 points of radiant damage.
6 points of damage?
5 total.
2d6 was the roll.
Yes.
I thought I heard 56. I'm like, what the
No,
fuck
no.
are you carrying?
I'm just gonna press this on people
A
now.
nuke!
It has to be just enough damage that it hurts, but not enough damage that Sam goes, I'm just gonna shove it against people.
Cass, let's go of it down the hole.
My bow!
Shit!
Stop it!
Cass is wagging her hand, going, "Jeeba, at least who's in the bow?" Because the last time something like that happened, a very angry archangel came out.
Hey,
Cass is going
somebody
down the
drop
hole.
this. You hear a voice from below say,
As he
Don't
holds
touch
the
it.
bow.
Yeah, that's my bow.
and Cass, just below you, at the bottom of the ladder, Martin is actually picking up the bow,
Oh, Mark.
and he holds it up to you.
Cass is looking up, going, "I don't think it likes me." And Cass is going to try and take the hold of the bow.
Okay, you're going to take the hold of the bow.
Yes.
What are you thinking about the bow right now, Cass?
What am I thinking about?
Mhm.
Okay, maybe it just built up static electricity, maybe? It didn't zap Martin.
You think about working on it again?
No, I'm just grabbing it right now.
Okay, right, you grab it and nothing happens.
You're just being weird, Cass. Okay, so what do we need to get for it? Because they could probably get some in the morning.
Oh, God.
Make her think
Alright,
about
Cass. The way your mind works, you're instantly going to start thinking about this again because you are a carpenter. You think about the supplies, how you'd work on
Looking
it.
At the area that Gifton was pointing out, just looking at it, going, "Does it even?"
Deck
need
save again, Cass. Okay, this time you manage to let go of it the moment you see it start to glow. Are you dropping it again, or are you going to try and toss it out to Gifton?
I'm tossing it up to Gifton.
Okay. Yeah, Gifton, your bow does seem to glow briefly, and Cass very hurriedly tosses it to you.
Oh, I'll pet my bow. Pat. It's a bad centaur lady make you angry?
Oh, it's happy.
Huh. Okay, so maybe my bow's possessed.
And
It does seem to be very unhappy.
Just a little.
Right.
Cass is looking down. So how are you today, Martin?
Tired. I was about to go to bed.
Okay,
All right.
have a good night.
Alright,
Night.
well, I guess I'll try to do it myself, Cassie. Thanks.
Well, actually, if you hold it and let me take a look, I'll see what we need to get you to do the repair.
Okay, I'll hold it down to you.
And Cass is just not touching it, but looking at it.
Okay. It's just some wood filler, Cass.
And Cass is actually going to start digging in her bags, see if she has any little pots or vials of this
You
stuff.
have your carpentry kit with you?
Yes.
Then yeah,
Always.
you do.
Come on down. I'll show you how to use the stuff.
Okay.
What?
Somebody's making a mess on the deck. I don't think his handwriting's that nice.
Oh, I can only do so much.
You can do it by hand.
I could. Why? I would have to rotate it afterwards.
Yeah, you would.
Right. Okay.
All right,
So
we'll go do that with Cass while I'm waiting for Shax to show up with things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. What's Shaq showing up with?
He's gonna bring me stuff about
Yeah,
his
I'm
sister.
getting
He
to.
wants me to
Oh,
try.
that's right. Yes.
Mhm.
What are you trying to correlate, Shax?
He's actually just saying something to do with the screwdriver, and then I'm granting myself the cantrip minor illusion.
Ah, okay. Right. So you sit with Cass for a bit, Gifton, and she sort of goes through explaining how you apply this stuff. It's fairly simple.
Fill it in, rub it around.
Yep. Maybe sand it after, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's straightforward work.
We
Okay.
might actually be able to get some really good sand from Saha.
I don't need sand.
No, so we can make sandpaper.
How do you make sandpaper?
Parchment paper, some sort of heavy adhesive, and then you pour sand on it, shake it off, let it
Gifton,
dry.
that sounds terrible to write on.
How would you? Wouldn't your
It's not
letters be
writing.
really abrasive?
No, it's for sanding wood. It's to smooth out wood.
That
Yeah,
looks a
doesn't
bit
people
more
happy?
appropriate. I like that.
Hmm?
I just want to make my bow very nice for Titania again. You know?
Well, I would help you with that, but Cass is going to give the bow and the evil eye. It doesn't like me.
I remember when a certain sword was that way.
Yeah, so maybe we need to go back to the circle and see who's in there.
No.
It might be Titania.
Well, in that case, when I cast my spell, maybe I'll just get her out and she'll be okay.
That's going to be another potentially angry archangel.
God.
Why is everything
Fey
potentially
lady.
angry with you? She's a Fey lady anyway.
Okay,
And
potentially.
she was the
mischievous.
nicest Fey lady that ever was. I'll have you know.
Not a high bar, Cass.
Yeah. That's why Cass's eyebrow just goes up and those ears are pointed straight at her. Uh-huh.
Gifton not realizing that, you know, in her culture that does, in other people's cultures that doesn't mean much, but to Gifton that's everything. All right, well, thank you. I hope your dad gets found by your mom okay.
Well, we can hope, but we'll have to wait and see and hear, because with her and Cirrus running around, we may have to find her a new host.
At this
Oh.
point, you arrive outside their door, Shax.
Mm-hmm. Shax will knock politely.
Come on in.
He will actually open the door, come in, and go. I think I found a way I should be able to show you.
Oh, good.
And
So?
Shax will focus. He pulls out the screwdriver, focuses for a second, and then cast the cantrip minor illusion.
Okay. And can you describe everything about her that you can? Her mannerisms, how she talks, what she smells like, what's her favorite color, those kind of things. Give me a real sense of who she is.
Jax will start giving what descriptions he can. The smell one is one that he doesn't really know the answer to because he doesn't go around smelling people. And probably
You
from all the
smell like
chemical stuff.
today.
Yeah, but your siblings sometimes.
Probably from also.
Close proximity to people.
Mhm.
She's kind of musky. And I will cast a scry.
Okay.
Because I will take out my mirror and do that really quick for him.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be
Okay.
-4?
It automatically fails the wisdom saving throw. Gifton.
Oh.
You behold a looks like to be female dragonborn, lying still. The surroundings look burnt out, ruined. Dried blood surrounds her.
Does she look dead?
Mm-hmm.
I will frown. I am very sorry, Shax. It seems that she has died.
I see. She never was the fighters of the family. That
I'll
was
walk over and kind of
my
just
brother.
give you a hug.
he will kind of stiltedly put his hands up to also
If you
hug and
want
then
to stay around and talk, maybe?
I can resurrect her.
Honestly, I'm not offering just to do that to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
anybody, just
Yeah.
because of the fact that I do realize there are issues for some people with faith. With Scram, I made an exception because his goddess didn't want it. He didn't want it. Neither of them wanted that situation. They got fucked into that by the other gods.
in her case there might be other problems of faith because she was staunchly a Morgani follower.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah.
know what'll happen if I res a bunch of
Yeah.
Morgani followers.
Mhm.
I might just end up with crazy people.
Mhm.
I can't do it today anyway.
Corvus can.
Either way, it's not one check.
Yeah, go talk to the death priest. This is a good plan. Do you need a body?
Yes.
I don't.
Well, flexing. Wow.
Girls, your dicks are both big, I'm sure.
I can destroy a body.
See, I can also just have her rise up and start walking around.
If you want to just stay around, I have a couple bottles of honey mead still. We could stay up and talk for a bit, and maybe.
At
Yeah, you don't have to be alone. You don't have to be alone.
least for a bit.
Okay. And Gifton's gonna pat her bow and go, "You just rest over here. We need to help Shax tonight." And then I will not do anything with the bow for the rest of the night because I'm gonna spend some time with Shax.
Okay.
Take that, bow! You dodged a bullet.
Cass, give me my barrels back.
Cass has put the barrels down in the hold.
Oh,
Cass opened one of the barrels, sniffed heavily, and went, "The spice must flow."
It's a good place for them. It'd be very cramped
Yeah.
elsewhere.
The spice.
You're gonna make some food with the spices.
Cass, y'all character go retrieve the spices.
You're gonna take them out of the hold. Because I will say the barrels. It's not actually the most spacious ship up beyond the hold.
Yeah, I don't need that much room to sleep. Nah, it's gonna leave. I'm gonna mark them.
They're down in the hold.
I'm gonna mark them because
Mine, no touch.
don't want someone mistaking them for something else. And what is this powder? A head explode. No, because I'm pretty sure there's at least one little barrel full of.
Oh
dried
god,
chilies
he
in there.
snorted cayenne pepper.
I've eaten raw cayenne pepper before.
I've seen someone snort cayenne pepper. By the way, it's the most hilarious thing I've ever watched.
It is. It is.
My father's an
And-
idiot.
I remember that story.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What time is it, by the way, when we finally get back?
It's definitely late evening.
Is it like approaching dinner time type?
Actually,
time?
probably a bit past.
But we haven't had dinner, so
No.
I'm gonna go cook up dinner.
Time
For
for
the
a
group.
meal.
Okay. So you've got a few things here. Yep, you've definitely got lots of red pepper. It's mostly actual flakes rather than ground spices for your red pepper. You've got cumin. You've got something that was very interesting to you called sumac. That you definitely want to try out.
So I'm gonna try this as an int-based one since I'm using new ingredients.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna taste a little bit. I've already tasted the spices previously, so I'm going to try to cook with them. Let's see how this turns out.
Very well. It's not quite what you tasted in the market when you sampled various foods, because you sort of blended it with your own knowledge of Baratheon cooking. But yeah, you create something very nice.
Dinner.
Dindins.
Also, I had invited Taldi in for talking about Hexenreich stuff because I figured she probably would be a good friend for Shax doing this. She can come drink with us for a bit.
And you're able to eat, drink, while away the rest of your evening before going to bed.
Gifton's gonna sing an extra long song for Ilon tonight.
Back in the cavern, Telde. Dadriel does actually eventually come back over to you. And as he's looking over the mapping documents you're looking at, he just seems to turn to you a bit and goes, "So, how much do you remember?"
I don't exactly. I have had flashes of another life.
That must be disconcerting.
It is.
Does it make you afraid?
Not exactly.
Apprehensive, perhaps?
It is familiar, but it is not me.
You
I
are
am-
your own person without those memories.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Though it has been short, I have lived a life since this existence came to be.
he sort of turns and leans back against the desk, not even looking at you now, just sort of staring off across the cavern. I've been thinking about your predicament since I learned of it, of all of your predicaments, your people. And it's strange. You are who you are, and it's hard to say whether getting those memories back would be like being told a story, or whether they would override something, or just be part of you.
I do not know. It is a question that I have pondered, and I am not entirely sure that I do not want that.
I do know a safe way that we can perhaps figure out what would happen.
Going to kidnap another Warforged and do it to him, and then see if it works.
What was done to you, it's not entirely unfamiliar to what was done to my people. Us, angels.
Are you saying that you are remnants of previous forms?
Essentially, apparently we were wiped every time around. I only learned of it in the last days, but we are the same form, the same energy, the same, what you would call a soul, just stripped.
Ah, I see. Yes, that is a parallel I had not considered.
And an even closer one. He actually sort of motions downwards. Those of us that were cast out. Various punishments are meted out, not some being twisted removal of things of identity, extra punishment, you see. Wasn't done to all of those that have fallen, but quite a few. And God's been particularly spiteful at those times.
Your gods seem quite fallible.
Immensely so.
You do not share the same reverence that the others do.
I love Lalasil. I still do, even if she is gone. She never commanded the same obedience, the same unquestioning fervour. He ran things very differently to the others.
Did you know many who questioned?
He actually smiles faintly. Oh, we questioned her all the time, but you mean true questioning, rebellious, dangerous questioning?
Yes.
In the times I can remember, I didn't know them personally, but I know of a few. Perhaps a small handful, 5.
What do you think would happen if one started to question?
Oh, you start to question. You don't keep it to yourself. You are admonished severely. If it continues, you are relegated to safe duties. And if you do something with your questioning, then it's the hells for you.
I fear that I may have led one down a path that may have dire consequences.
He sort of glances up briefly. I mean, you're talking to somebody that rebelled against most of the gods. It's a dangerous path. It's a severely dangerous path, especially alone. It does not make it a bad one. Who did you put on this?
I am not sure that I should betray that confidence.
He just nods as if understanding. Well, if you ever need help with them, I am here.
I think we shall need much help with them.
This is a really dangerous climate we have building here. And he just sort of motions over towards Aya, who's once again just off in the side, talking to Scrim and his children very quietly now. Position her standing with the rest. What is happening with Morgani, what you're all doing. Feels like that same feeling that was building before the war started. That tenseness. Maybe it's just too recent for me to let go of that feeling. I don't know.
No, it appears that we are nearing a major junction of possibility, and many of them are quite dangerous roads. We
reckon.
have the danger of the first dragons that will need to be addressed. But it is not the sole danger that we have been warned of. There was this warning about the danger of the gods themselves, and that has not been resolved.
Oh. And I think with Miris's influence, they are dangerous. They don't need to be.
From the description that I have been given, they are all as dangerous as young adults with very, very powerful weapons.
It's not entirely inaccurate. I mean, compared to all of us, even Angelkind, the gods are old, but that does not make them old, you know?
Yes,
They think differently. They reason differently. That is not to call forgiveness for their actions. But to understand that is a way to understand them. It makes them easier to deal with.
they all so uncaring about their people.
Yes. Some more than others. It feels like perhaps one may have learned. I'm hoping more. Dylan certainly seems like he has changed his tune a little. I can't say without
Yes.
talking to more of the angels, which is its own risk.
Is there a way that we can facilitate it? I know that I have been able to have private conversations with some before.
You need to be able to judge those that, frankly, those that won't turn me in. And that's a hard call to make. I ponder asking her to take me under her protection, but I don't like the idea of the strife that might cause. I think I might need to take a risk.
Well, you are not the only one.
Yeah, smiles sourly and nods. I think having another perspective on this might help you all. I love Raz dearly. He stood with us, but he trusts his father far too much.
What do you know of the empty and of the dreamer?
Very little. Those revelations were only just coming about. It's part of what spurred on the rebellion. I know that apparently the story of the empty is not all that it seems, that it is not our graveyard. And that Miris has more to do with it than he has ever let on. I believe that the dreamer is real, its own thing. I believe it's powerful. I think that is true. But Miris is the one that told us it meant ill harm to all, and I don't know if I believe that anymore. And I don't know that I disbelieve it either. If the gods think differently to all of us, then what must something like that think like? May not even care either way.
That is my fear.
And the question becomes, how do we either hide from it, or separate ourselves from it, or make it feel preferably one way?
It would be so much easier if we could simply bind them all.
Yes, wouldn't it just?
But I suppose then what would become of all those in their heavens and all of their angels?
I'm curious about is how her heaven operates. If it's any different.
I suppose we could always ask.
Yes, I suppose we could. Perhaps after she's done with him.
Maybe waiting quite some time then.
Oh. The immediate done, perhaps. At least this conversation. I don't think she'll ever be done with him. And looking into the big problems doesn't mean we should forget the little ones either. You and those of your people that choose to deserve a chance to remember if they so want. So I will think on this. I already have some ideas. And how do you feel about demon summoning? It's not something we're supposed to do.
It does not seem to be out of the standard risks that are taken amongst this group.
It's a little bit of a concerning statement, but I understand.
Next day, I see Telde and Dadriel with the pentagrams, and they're going, okay, so I only know the name of one demon, so let's try this. Hi, Raz!
Do you think...
Gifton, would you like to make another friend?
Yeah.
There's the pentagram, a knife, and a virgin.
Do you think
So,
it
like,
would
what do
be
you
a
want?
kindness to try and save one, even with the risks? Or is his identity as valid as ours, twisted and evil as it is?
I do not know.
Perhaps a
I
question
am
for Gifton as well.
unsure how. Yes. Perhaps we shall have to bring this to the group.
Value of free will. You let something be its own cruel self, or try and make it back into what it was. And he exhales very tiredly. No.
I do not mean to press, but have you seen Corvus's helper?
On the ship, yes.
Do you know what that is?
Seems to be some strange amalgamation of magic and stuff from the empty. I don't know if it's alive. I don't think it's alive, but it's almost like parts of divinity melded, forged within this darkness. I don't think it's sentient, but it's hard to say. I've never seen anything quite like it. I've never seen anything quite like him either.
What do you mean?
Looks different to most of you. To my eyes, at least. His soul is... You all glow, almost. Your souls are colourful. They tell me a little about you. His is like a pit.
Pit.
Not even demons look like that.
That is concerning.
Perhaps, but it's also not a judgment. He seems to be a fine fellow, if a little odd. Difference is not something to be scared of.
Indeed.
Oh, sorry for the distraction. I suppose we really should focus on this. And he taps the desk.
Yes. It would be best to determine the next steps.
This desert of glass, one of these points is on the way to it. We could perhaps check in. Take a little look, see if we can find anything they missed.
That would make sense. Perhaps at least a good place to temporarily stop.
Yes. Well, no. They likely will not be coming along. There are so many, feels like so many duties now tugging me in multiple directions.
Welcome to the party.
Well, yeah, welcome to the party. You're an honorary member
I've
now.
got like 6 more things that I'd like to ask you to do.
Here's a list.
But
If we can alleviate them, I will attempt to do so.
one you can alleviate, will you be so kind as to promise me that you will call on me if you need me?
Aww.
Yes.
Thank you. That brings one concern a little less concerning.
He needs to fill out his cell phone, new phone.
Tell they slowly moving that like Geiger counter of Gifton did a dumb thing by resing an angel to slightly neutral feeling on it. Maybe neutral.
I
want Tilde to have a Geiger counter installed now.
feel it is my duty to make sure Lalasil's people are safe and comfortable again, and you were or are one of them, so my duty is to you as well, as much as it is to him. And he nods over at Scrim.
That is one that you may need to spend more time with.
I'm glad you understand that, but do not think that I don't care about you as well.
Unlike Gifton, inherently jealous.
Yeah, and he just goes quiet and starts picking up papers and going through them himself.
Gifton going.
Yep,
I
that
risked you and your
awkward.
work.
Yeah.
All right, we've hit that moment in a conversation where we're not
silence
really
is easier.
sure. So,
Yeah.
let's at least pretend that we're working.
And
Yes.
and the both of you do spend the night working, as neither of you truly need to sleep.
What a lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And morning
There's some
comes.
jealousy there.
On the airship, the usual sound of racket starts to awaken folks as crew move from their bunks and start going about their duties.
Is this the next morning?
Yep.
All right, Corvus is where he is on the ship. He may have fell asleep on the staircase.
Okay.
Gifton is scooping up Dingus and giving him a big pat. She slept with her ring on.
And there's a few knocks on doors as Martin starts going through the halls, going, "Wakey, wakey, yo! I fixed us up some grub for breakfast. I'll show you that Mr. Carrick is not the only one that can cook."
Thank you, Martin.
Where did that accent come from?
I don't know.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Martin.
She's mimicking him.
Yeah, I'm half mocking him. I'm gonna take out a sending stone, look at it for a minute, and then put it away, and then walk out. Breakfast.
Let people eat first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you all arrive at breakfast, Martin is serving up. Looks like porridge, but it is frighteningly red.
Oh no.
Oh,
Carrick.
wow. How did you do this?
Someone does fancy barrels that Mr. Carrick brought on board, and he's actually just spooning a mouthful of this porridge into his mouth and seems to chew on it very happily.
Nice.
I'm gonna look at it.
Um,
What is
What is
How
this?
much did he put?
So, Carrick, it's very red. You think there must be a lot of sumac in here, and oh my god, you can see chili flakes.
Gifton takes a big mouthful.
Oh
No.
god.
Um,
Gifton. At first, it's not the tastiest thing. It's not terrible, strangely enough, but as you're
Palpable.
chewing,
Take a
that's getting hotter. That's getting hotter. Oh my god, it's getting hotter. Oh my god, it's getting hotter. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's add a yelp and cast create water on herself.
Gifton, you create water into your mouth. Oh my god, the spice is spreading.
Ah! Gifton just runs out of the room screaming.
Dingus is looking between bowl after where Gifton ran out.
Yeah, Dingus, try something.
Dingus's little tongue sort of flicks out and does that little, tongue tick lip at the substance before he just sort of takes in a mouthful.
oh no. I'm gonna just walk
He does not seem to
over-
react to the spice, but does not seem to enjoy it either.
Yeah. Is this crunchy from sumac type?
Yep.
They're not even crushed.
The sumac is powdered, but it's grainy through it.
Oh,
The
it's
chili
grainy.
flakes, however,
Yeah.
are basically whole.
Yeah, Gifton's not having breakfast today. Goodbye.
And Martin,
looking at this,
the
going,
mouthful
"Oh,
just
this
goes,
has
it's
to be
good
tried."
stuff.
And Cass is going to mow it down.
How old is Martin again, roughly?
Martin is middle-aged. He's-
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like teenager?
No.
Okay, so
but he's a
that's-
very worn-down fellow. Lack of teeth. You are suspecting that maybe he doesn't have taste buds.
After watching it, pretty sure.
Cass, this does not taste good, and yes, it burns.
Cass is just going to keep mowing it down.
Con save, please.
Your
Yeah,
shit's
I
not
don't
gonna
see
be
the reactions people had in
glorious.
the room. And just looking, I think I might have forgotten something in my bunk.
Yeah, Cass.
Calmly put his head down, and he's walking out the fucking room.
Cass, this is painful, and your stomach is starting to feel not particularly happy. And I'm
Contact
afraid
dermatitis
it's a high
at the
day
top.
see, as you basically don't have this kind of shit over in Barast.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You ever had a bad Taco Bell?
No, this ain't a bad Taco Bell. This is what I make chili oil out of.
Perhaps we should be sticking to bread and milk. God.
Gifton's in her room, just like sobbing into a.
Kristen's like, I can't handle spices. Excuse me, I eat flour.
Going downstairs, and she's going to start slapping herself because this hurts, and she's going to rage.
Yeah.
No, not for the whole of the ship.
Cass is rather unsightly sight right now because she's got that sort of snot dribbling down, eyes watering.
Lightning sparking off.
Yeah. Anyone else partaking?
So Martin,
Already left.
Gorb is asleep out on the deck.
Goric is actually coming in, grabbing a bowl, and takes a mouthful of it before he just sort of spits it and goes, "Martin, you idiot!" Oh.
yeah, Martin, you may want to stay out of some of those barrels.
Sorry, I didn't ask permission, Mr. Carrick.
It's okay. You have to be careful with those. They not everyone can handle them.
That gives a nice tingle.
It tingles.
Fire in his general direction.
None of us know, but Martin's like level 30. It's just
No. I think you just have taste buds or much of a stomach bug.
Food poisoning.
His diet consists of X numbers of barrels of ale a day at one point.
Yeah, basically, and lots of tobacco.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You can eat anything.
Yeah.
chew and smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
though we will it is best to avoid using those. If you would like
I'd like to point out, on our first joyride till day, we've crashed my brand new car, and somebody started keying the top of it and telling me, "Well, it's just fine. What is the year for? Why can't my pet just keep clawing into it?"
He just shrugs and just goes, more for me then, and ladles himself another bowl.
Yes, I'm going to. Do we have any dairy of any way, shape, or form?
We got some
if I go back
cheese.
to Beacon.
Do I think it's
I
high
have a
enough
cow
fat
back
to
in
actually
Beacon.
do anything to help get it?
It's better than nothing.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, bread and cheese is probably your best solution right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some and go. Did Dingus fly off to find her, or is Dingus still here?
No, I think this wants breakfast.
He's the angry
At
little
you for
toddler.
Yeah.
He's like, meh, meh, meh.
I'm gonna.
So if you're putting out bread and cheese, he will perk his head up.
I will.
Now you have
Do
two
a
pseudo
quick
dragons on you.
Yep, I'm gonna do a quick cook for people.
With bread and cheese. It's amazing how you make it decadent as
What
hell.
are you doing? What are you making?
Bread and
Grilled
cheese.
sandwiches.
You doing grilled cheese?
Basically,
Okay, you can do grilled cheese.
I'm going to.
They do have
actually
mayonnaise.
What was that?
They do have
They have
mayonnaise. If you want to use that to equip
Yeah.
butter it.
Yeah. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna actually make. Here, everyone's. Wait, where'd Corvus? Is Corvus still here?
I think Corvus is groggily. Yeah,
on the staircase.
Okay, so nobody's in here besides me and Martin right now.
and
Yeah,
Goric.
pseudo dragons.
Yeah.
Goric is there as well.
By the way, when Jax does go back to his room, if anyone does check on him, he's going to start, since there's nothing better to do until everyone's done with the food, start going through some of the stuff on the spell shard from the facility.
Okay, so you're going through. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting that, and it'll seem he's just sitting there munching on a ration while doing so.
It's safer.
I am actually not knowing anyone's eating anything else. I'm making 6.
Okay.
I mean, he'll eat some now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'm getting food, so fuck it.
I am holding one so the 2 pseudo dragons can eat while I'm going to go find everybody else.
Yeah, they are. Oh god, Carrick, your neck doesn't feel good because they're sort of like bumping it against you as they're trying to eat.
Oh, God.
So yeah, you're getting that good old greasy neck from cheese sandwiches.
And
Thank
Dingus
God
has a tendency when he eats, he likes to make sure I get a little.
Uh-huh.
So he might every once in a while try to shove some in your mouth.
Jabs it against your cheek, basically, and
It's
Merrick
fine, you
will
don't
start
have the
copying
reflexes to
father.
Oh, God. This is why we usually don't eat and travel. This is why we usually feed them at the table
Yes,
so they behave.
You can start delivering cheese sandwiches. Corvus, this is actually how you're woken up. Carrick will come across you going down the stairs.
Drop cheese sandwich on his head.
And apparently a can of soda.
Opens the
I
can.
figured it'd be a prod him with shoe until he turns over and then just thrust it into his hands and
Yeah.
leave.
Cheese sandwich for you, Corvus.
Safe breakfast. Do not go and eat what's in the galley right now. I will find a way to dispose of it without killing someone.
Thank
Drop it in the water.
morning.
Fish.
So you put it in Hadwin's hands and then shove Hadwin off the boat.
No, if I just could put it in wherever Martin lives.
You come across Gifton in her room in a
I'm gonna
state.
knock.
It
Gifted.
burns.
I have food to help. It not burn.
Everything's pain. Water made it worse.
It's not water.
There's like a sheet of ice in Gifton's room right now because she started making more water and she thought if she made ice it would make it better.
Sort of does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gifted in here. I brought you a couple things.
Dingus.
Dingus is
Dingus.
jumping over to you and actually trying to feed you cheese sandwich.
Okay, I'll take a
and-
little bit. Thank you, baby.
And I actually hand over the actual sandwich
Yeah.
for you.
I will share this sandwich with Dingus if he hasn't eaten yet.
What is she going on about?
What?
What is she going on about?
Do not trust the food Martin makes. I will put that much.
It burned my mouth.
He got into
It was like
my
Zaha
spices.
was inside me.
All right.
I didn't know Zaha could be inside my mouth, and I don't like it.
So
Blech.
I'll go drop one off at Shack's.
When you do, he will
Can
actually.
I have another one? And
I'll offer
What
you
happened
half
to
of
yours?
mine.
Yeah.
I ate it. You shoved it in my mouth.
Here's half of mine.
Welcome to how my life was turned to you.
No, I just need a little bit to give something to Igni.
Jax will, when you come to drop it off, he will go, I think I will take that from you, whilst not looking away from the console.
I
And
will.
notably, nothing moves for a second before he has a realization, takes the ration out of his other hand, and turns and puts his left arm out. And just goes, apologies, I don't remember it's gone all the time.
Also, Corvus, Igni wants your crust.
I was actually going to give Corvus my sandwich.
I gave half of mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Jax
That's the
doesn't-
crust.
Shax doesn't always
crunchy.
remember he's missing it right now.
Sorry. No problem.
It's the best part, though. So you're getting some
Um,
good stuff.
Igni is eating the crust, and then as they sort of get into the rest of the sandwich, they are tugging the bread away and like pulling the cheese out and spitting the cheese down onto the ground and eating the bread.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got that one.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Actually, I can't say that. I have. I can't say anything. I've got one of those at home right now. So
Scratches
because
her frills.
the one that is staying at home, watching everybody, is the one that's picky. It may be why it's not familiar.
And seems to be getting angrier the more cheese she's putting out. Like it's getting tossed further and harder.
Igni, do you just want some bread?
There's a head bob and then the flash
real
of
bread.
crunchy bread.
Okay, I'll get you some crunch.
Oh,
Go
God.
to the kitchen.
The galley's gonna burn down now because Corvus is gonna cook.
Right, you're just gonna toast her up some bread.
I'm gonna toast her up some bread.
Okay, how are you toasting it?
Toasting it.
Okay.
Putting it on the hot
Just the flat bread on the griddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flipping it over.
When it's done, she takes a bite and then goes wrong.
What is missing?
Not right toasty.
A little more, a little less.
There's the confused
More
flashing of
better
images
toasty.
of shapes before
Better tasty.
tastes better.
How about this? Darker or lighter?
I think
That's
you're
not the
missing an
problem.
ingredient.
You're missing the fact that he dosed it in mayo and put it on the
Oh.
plate.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
yeah.
just giving you a confused look.
Okay.
New piece.
Better.
What's around?
There is a open jar of mayonnaise.
Okay. Grabs a knife and
Have
slides
you
it.
considered just dunking your pseudo dragon in mayonnaise?
I'm pretty sure at some point one of them has done that.
As you're swiping with the knife, she's perched on your shoulder, but she's like really leaning forward, head craned out, and the little tongue's flicking in the air towards the knife.
He holds the knife up.
She licks the mayonnaise off of it very happily.
Oh, so that's what it is.
Tasty.
I mean, eggs. They're
Yeah.
all obsessed with eggs in just different forms. I'm also going to go toss the last sandwich over to Cass when I
Fries a golden brown.
Cass.
Cass catches sandwich and immediately no.
Yeah, oh god, Cass, that feels better. The
just
the
sits there in
grease,
your mouth.
the bread absorbing. Oh, it's
She's
wonderful.
still enraged.
Yeah, still right. More.
I figured just angry shit.
And the morning continues.
I'm gonna wait upstairs by the tree because we said we were going back.
I'm going to, once you get food to everywhere, I'm going to go grab my things. Why do I not have an arcane lock spell? Arcane lock the barrel shot.
As you're going about, Gorik actually passes you, Carrick, and he'll just, oh, don't worry, I'll keep him out of the barrels.
Thank you.
Last thing I need is everyone ingesting that.
Yes, please.
I will
no.
say, by the way, in character, if you need it, if you let him know, Shax is capable of casting arcane power.
I figured it's one of the ones it's one of the many spells that went. Why is this not in the sorcery?
Shax,
Mhm.
you can hear your team preparing, starting to head on upstairs. The little checks of you coming, that kind of thing.
Everybody coming? Taldi, are you coming with us?
It's very, very hot and crowded there.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure you felt included, okay?
Thank you for asking. And
I feel like you probably got maybe a little overwhelmed yesterday.
a little bit. I think a day of just relaxing would be nice.
I would have made 7 because I'm bad at counting. One for her too.
Yes, you could have made one for her.
Since we're going off into the desert lands and it's a young pseudo dragon, Corvus is going to go over to Tally. Tally.
Yeah.
You said you were staying, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to look over Igni for me while I'm out?
Oh, of course. And she actually does some sort of odd whistle with her muzzle, which makes Igni's head perk straight up and instantly hop on over to her.
Oh. That had
Dingus
them
is probably
before.
making squinty eyes.
Yeah, you do actually notice both Merrick and Dingus's heads pop up and look over in her direction.
What did you just do?
It's a sound they like. Their parents tend to make it out in the wild to gather up the young.
Dingus.
Dingus looks confused as if I've never made that noise.
This is and unfortunately Dazzle knows it doesn't do it around Igni for some reason.
Igni, you be good with Tally, and she's going to look after you.
Igni sort of flashes some comforting shapes at you.
It scratches her frills.
Yeah.
I like comforting
One
shit.
second.
Comforting shade. This is Corvus, so he's
You're getting
that's
a
nice
rounded
shade.
square. A rounded square, no corners.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
corners.
that is a shade. That is a shade.
That is comforting shape. Rounded squares.
Shax. As you feel okay, better get going. You come across a very interesting file, which details Severance of Faith, the act of severing one's connection to a god and its consequences. Experiment 214B.
He's going to mentally earmark that one. Because can't look at it right now, but that's something definitely to keep track on. He's also going to leave behind the stuff he picked up in the market.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I left myself. Also, I am wearing a different set of clothing today. I am actually dressed in what my icon usually is, with the cute little, cute little merchant outfit.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
made of drider silk.
Shax.
Yep, Carrick's doing the same thing, doing his Drider.
I'd like a intelligence roll from you, please.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough. That'll give you this as a little DM hint that the character might actually think of themselves. There's mention of traveling back in time.
Mhm.
You have a cube that is a map that is very, very outdated.
It might be relevant if we travel back in time.
He will actually think about it and then grab the ancient map, the ancient talking map, and put it in the bag. And that's something he's going to try and work on fixing while they're going.
Okay.
Captain Scarlet, we're having to go on a crazy ride.
Are we sticking on course? What?
Stay on course, please.
Okay.
We really, really do need this ship.
Why do you need this ship?
Because you see, I actually can't go places I haven't seen. So if there's
That
somebody
hasn't seemed to
already
stop
there-
you.
Yeah, but I've got people running ahead
Uh-huh.
right now, and this ship's going to be going in a different direction.
This is my
from where they
convinced
are.
face, Lady Brockgren. Great deal.
Listen, I was talked into buying this boat, and I damn well gonna see it get used.
Fair enough.
Sharks will, as he's going to go, just as he's finishing adjusting his arm and the armor like him.
Mhm.
And all honesty, it is nice if we're not relying absolutely on teleportation magic at all times.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I could do is I could turn us all into wind, and we could just travel around really fast that way.
Further damage.
Yes, I'm getting the people who damaged the ship away from the ship.
Okay.
I've actually worked to
Private
undamage
yacht.
You've been you've been fixing it. You get a walk. You get a walk. All right. I am going to cast the tree. I'm just taking the slot away. I'm not bothering chasing it.
Yeah.
But I cast for a transfer via plant for everybody and go. And by the way, anybody have any good ideas of where I should res an angel?
Not on here, ideally.
So I'm saying that as we step
Yeah.
around to the other side of the hall.
Are you going for the cafe tree, another tree in town, or are you going for the one by the cave?
Secret cave.
Secret cave.
Secret cave.
Okay.
Secret cave.
You all re-emerge
Tunnel.
at the secret cave.
So that I promised that I'd try to bring back to Taniel, and I don't know if I should do that in a hidey place, or should I do that in the Fae?
Don't
Someplace.
you need something of us?
No, I do not.
No?
Judging from what you've told me, I think in the Fae would be a bad idea for the
I just have to go through a fuck ton of diamond dust. That's how this works.
What happened when you resurrected Datriel?
Nothing much, nothing exciting. So I'm hoping for the same, but I'm just saying. But that was apparently enough to tip off Ilan that I was around. So I'm just saying.
And
As
there
you're
was
talking, there is a loud noise suddenly sort of blasted into your ear from behind you.
Oh, by the way, I have apples in my bag that I brought because I bought them in the market yesterday. Loud noise. I suddenly leap into the air. Wah!
And as you leap and turn to see, it's a strange brown-furred kind of horse-like creature, but just by the fact that it's on 4 legs and has vaguely the same size.
Oh.
Gibson starts scrambling away from horse monster.
Yeah. Yes, and you behold, these strange humped beasts. Seems to be 8 of them in total. Some with blankets and such arranged on his hut.
Is that you, Claude?
Can I make nature, I'm guessing, a disadvantage to find out what these are?
Yes,
Yes.
is just going Camel.
Oh, yeah, did I need disadvantage or am I okay now?
You're pretty learned. I'll let you have that.
So she knows what a camel is.
Ignore the +1. I need
Anyone that...
Just go, Gifton, that is a camel.
So it's not Clop?
That is not the horse you told me about, no.
No,
As all of a sudden, one of them explodes into tentacles.
there seems to be 8 in total. Some of them have these blankets arranged over them, very heavily padded. Looks like crude saddles.
That's a weird horse.
Others just have equipment strapped to them. Looks like water barrels, all this kind of thing.
Why? Do they have a... Are these for Screaming as kids?
Are they screaming as kids?
No, they are camels. They are a creature. Used
And-
in the desert.
Yes, I've heard
What are
of
they
them.
for?
As you call out for Clop, there is a sound from within the cavern, and briefly you see movement within the sort of little crack that leads into it, and a tentacle slip out before retracting quickly as if, oh wait, been told not to scare the camels.
I'm gonna run into the cave. Clap!
Yeah, as you run in, you're actually scooped up into this strange writhing mass.
Wings
Paul-
are flicking out, and I'm just wrapping up into this.
Yeah.
It's a weird hug. It's
It's
a
a
weird hug.
very strange hug, and it fills over your wings rampantly.
Yep. And I'm gonna start taking apples out. I got you apples. I brought apples.
Shax, this is a sight to behold.
Oh, you look so
Shax.
good.
I think I
Mid
told
clop.
about Clop, so he's not as
Uh-huh,
surprised, but
it's
he's
still a
definitely
sight.
almost taken aback.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
definitely
the most
taken aback. So like,
you were also given Gifton's description of Clop, which she thinks of all horses as monsters. So
Yeah.
take that into a frame.
When you actually pull the apples out, you are released from this strange embrace, only for Clop to reform into a horse, the familiar horse sight.
Yes, I'm hugging around his neck and
Yeah.
feeding him apples.
He happily munches on the apples.
By the way,
See you
as
again.
an well, Shax has rearranged some of the stuff. He's wearing that so that the armor metal isn't directly at sunlight.
Well, speaking of which, as Gifton's gone down the cavern, Trill actually gets up and goes, you are here, marvellous. Can the rest of you come in?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
No.
So
Telde.
pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, your companions arrived. It wasn't more than 2 hours ago that Hare actually left with Scrim and his children. Just walked outside, and she returned not half an hour ago with Klopp, who sort of wiggled at you a bit.
Oh, great. She fed Scrim and
Yes.
his kids Klopp?
Yeah, it's a great meal for Klopp.
Cheer.
Quick, easy method.
Oh, you're so good.
Brushed under the
You
rug.
brushies. I still have your brush. Brush up.
Yeah, and Klopp very happily leans into the brushing. And as you all come in, Trill goes, marvellous. Right, we have some things here for you all. We've already loaded up supplies onto the camels, but it's going to get far, far hotter out there.
What?
Oh, you'll be fine, darling.
No,
Yeah.
What?
And she's actually coming over with this large pile of cloth draped over her arm. And she starts lifting them out and holding them out to you. And these robes will help keep you cool. They are many layered. And you, she points at Shaxon and Cass, will definitely
Are we
want
going
to.
someplace?
Yes, we talked about this yesterday.
She mentioned we were going to be going somewhere yesterday, Gifton.
I thought we're doing that today.
Mm,
In the morning, yes.
yes.
Oh,
And it's not so much a we as a you. You make sure you keep those metal parts covered. They start to heat up out there against your skin. It is going to be unpleasant.
that's gonna be really complicated, though. Going back and forth between the airship, though, isn't it?
I don't think that is the thing you are going to be doing.
Damn it!
The delay.
Yes, you are all given these. It seems strange to you that so much fabric would keep you cool, but you've seen people in town wearing this type of thing, so it must work. Yeah, you're given these white robes, these head coverings. All seem to be sized pretty well for the group of you. Cass, yours is basically makes you look like a walking tent. Some extra water skins and plenty of water with the camels.
That is a good thing.
And she then moves back over to what looks like to be a very, very plush little bed that her strange little goat is currently resting on. And lifts the goat up and starts petting it as she comes over with it. And before going, and Bucky here will be your guide.
Bucky.
And Bucky, you are going to lead these nice people on the safe path. No leading them astray, no slacking. You'll be fairly well rewarded when you return. And the goat just sort of bleats at her before she actually just plonks it into your arms, Gifton.
Gifton looks wide-eyed.
Now, you take very good care of him. Make sure that he eats well every day.
Caleb's back with his 6
What does Bucky eat?
or 4.
The purple bag on one of the camels has his food.
Okay.
And he will try and ask you for more. Do not give him too much, a little bit. If he looks like he needs it.
Does
He's
he
on a
speak?
diet.
I make good berries. Do you like good berries?
Do you ask if he speaks?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Okay, that is a good warning.
Mostly bleats.
Ram you.
I will guide you myself, but one of our daughters, we'd be expecting granddaughters any day now.
Oh, congratulations!
And some grandsons, but granddaughters.
I guess we're not going to see Hey as Angels today then.
Haya is actually sort of standing in the cavern and just scratches her head sheepishly. Couldn't find them.
Oh, they were
But
Well, I mean, they're out there.
Did everything go okay with Scrim? I figured he probably didn't want me around for that.
That's good as can be expected. He's happy if overwhelmed,
Okay.
but
Understandable.
Or-
he's going to
It's
stay here for a bit.
That's good. Is he gonna get some time with his kids?
She just nods.
Are we okay? And she's kind of like meeting her and Thea. You're not mad at me?
She looks briefly confused. Why would I be mad?
I know gods don't like people to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, the rest of them are dicks, so
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Fuck them.
I don't know whose heaven they were in, but it wasn't
They deserve
mine.
to be in yours. If they're gonna be anywhere, they should be in yours.
So be welcome to it, no matter what their rules are.
Yeah.
Hopefully not anytime soon, no.
No, I think both you and Scrim deserve a chance to make sure those kids have a good life.
And I will make sure of it.
That was my biggest wish, and it worked out. I hope. Well, we'll see. Okay. Ooh, how do I get you to sit on a camel?
Meh.
Bucky.
Bucky
You
blinks
have
at
to
you.
hold him in your arms at all times.
I think it seems put off, by the way.
I know. Gift has got this look of. I kind of want to hand it to Carrick. It's slowly going over to Carrick because I have a baby.
I mean, technically, so do I.
Right, you all know how to ride camels, yes?
No,
This is like a horse.
Yeah, sort of.
I don't. I wrote
Stubborn
Klopp all
horse.
the time, but that's not really like riding a horse because Klopp's better than a horse, and he doesn't
I've
make
not
sure
had this
you make
specific
sure you don't
training,
fall
but I
off.
think I
Right,
can
Klopp?
manage.
Klopp's best.
Klopp,
I don't think I can ride a camel.
I can't.
yes, I think you will be going along with camels, perhaps.
Oh, horse through sand versus camel through sand.
Mhm.
Yep.
Gonna be strenuous, Cass.
How far away is this?
3 days.
Okay.
Bucky knows the way. And you have map.
Okay.
Well,
I've spent quite a lot of time studying it.
Yes, he should be very, very good at leading you. In fact, I don't think you even need Bucky. You could leave him here with Mummy. And she actually reaches her hand back out for Bucky before I just sort of clears her throat a bit and shows sighs. No, he knows the particulars.
We will make sure he is taken good care of.
Maybe when we get there, I'll transport him back.
Oh no,
as
you
I
just
can.
tell me that you are done and I can bring him back.
I will ask Stelde to do that. The spell slots.
Spells. Alright,
Yes, I shall use them so that your precious airship is fine.
here, I will show you all how to get up on camel. Yes? Come on. And
Time.
Just
go find
looks
out.
very nervous about this.
and you'll head on out, following her along, and she will give you all a little crash course on how to handle a camel. They thankfully seem to be of the tamer variety of camel, which means only a bit stubborn.
But they probably still spit just as
They
much.
spit and they have a very
Bite.
peculiar smell to them.
yeah.
Tempting.
And
spray
as she's sort of finalising getting you all prepared, Kashi sort of asked if you can handle leading the pack camels along.
Cass will try to lead these camels.
They should follow the rest, but may need a little nudging. Just she sort of punches her own hand, a bit of a nudge now and then.
I could talk to them. Would that help?
Yes, but they're quite rude. But maybe.
Start talking to all the heroes. Fuck you.
And as she's sort of saying this, Haya comes out with Klopp following up behind her, and she goes, he says he wants to go with.
He does? Oh, clap.
And Klopp just, bobs his head, which makes Dingus bob his head sort of almost instinctively.
Giston also bobs her head.
Yeah. And there's a chorus of nodding going on.
Yeah, it's like the team's back together.
Yeah, and Haya sort of just gently pats Klopp and you be safe. You come back as soon as you are done, okay? Okay. Right. You're going to be okay out there? You don't want me to handle everything?
Wait, what do you mean handle everything?
I don't know. Make the path shorter. I could make it colder.
Oh, that might not be good for the things that like it hot, though,
No.
right?
That does seem like it'd be quite disastrous to the environment.
I was gonna say I could turn us all into wind and we could just fly there, but we got camels.
Also supplies and making sure we can keep track of each other is an issue.
Yeah, that, and I don't actually know where it is, and I don't know how we talk to each other like that.
I think we can manage.
Okay.
Thank you for the offer, Lady Hea. But
I'm gonna hug Hea very tightly.
And Dadriel sort of comes out holding a rolled up map, which he sort of hands off to Telday. Besides, there's a place on the way you might want to check.
All right. You pick a night, and I will bring my kids and husband, and we will go try this nightlife thing. Okay?
Yes, perhaps when you return.
Yeah. I'd really like that.
Be safe, little sister.
Be safe, Adriel.
And
I'm gonna go over and give him another awkward hug.
and
Probably
he
easily touched.
actually lifts you up a bit with one arm, pulling you into this hug before setting you back down on your feet. And again, call on me if you need.
Well, you'll never hear the end of me if you say that kind of thing. I always need you.
How's Raziel?
Raz, I haven't heard from him.
Check on him.
No,
He's not
just-
good about
just-
asking for people. He's been hiding the fact he's been collapsing. And I look over at Hea. I guess Rick Veal's been really laying it into him because he's not taking good care of himself.
It must be hard to adjust.
Okay. Yes, he is getting used to being, for all intents and purposes, mortal.
Yeah. He's having a hard time.
Carrick, your camel's moving. It's it's starting to walk.
So I'm done waiting. I'm just gonna start.
It seems to have just decided it's done.
Dick. Don't worry.
I'm going to try to stop this with an animal handling roll.
Okay.
Can we get moving?
Right, it's a fight,
Okay,
Carrick,
sorry,
but you do manage to, you don't so much stop it as you get it to start circling here.
Yes, mine is starting to get restless. We should probably get going before the others do too.
Right, okay, Bucky, you'll be safe, okay, Bucky. To take care of him.
Yeah, we'll take very good care of him, won't we, Carrick?
Yes.
Oh, and yeah, she actually reaches into her own satchel bag, which her arm goes in far further than it would seem. Clearly a bag of
Yes,
holding.
Yep.
Yeah, and she actually pulls out this white folded up thing, which when she presses something, it slowly starts to extend and spread out. Yeah, this wooden latch, just it open. She holds out what looks like to be a collapsing parasol to you, Gifton.
Gifton takes it very hesitantly.
You
Wow.
you have the little dots on your face. You must take care of your skin. I have seen what happens.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That probably is going to burn.
Mm-hmm. So stay in the shade.
Okay. Thank you.
And she smiles and goes, it's payment for taking very good care of Bucky.
Well, Bucky probably wants to stay in the shade the whole time, don't you, Bucky? Mm. That's great. Great noise.
Yeah.
Glad you're having to do that.
Yep. Fucking animal companions. What the hell?
You brought this upon us. You decided to send Bucky. All right. I'm gonna go. I guess start trudging along with this parasol and Dingus, and I have left Bucky in Carrick's hands. So good luck.
Okay. All right. You're all mounted up. You'll get moving. Setting off on your
Mounted
journey.
up's a very strong word. I heard we were walking these camels.
No, you got mounts. You got mounts. You got extra fat camels. Yes. You start moving, and it's uneventful travel for the first day. Apart from the sort of dryness of the air and the sun beating down on you, the cloaks do help, but it's still hot. You leave the city. Around the city, it's still somewhat lush in spots. You get your sort of bits of greenery, shrubbery. There's water.
Wasteland.
Not so much a wasteland. Not quite an oasis, but close.
Shrubland.
Yeah, shrubland.
Yeah, the savannah borders, basically, it sounds like.
Yes.
Were we warned on how much water to drink and stuff like
yes,
that?
you were guided on how to carefully conserve your water. You've got extra camels because they basically gave you more than you need. Yes, I am well aware that you can do that.
I also have
Yeah, but they prepared you as they were most travelers.
More of the because you have to actually watch how much, how often.
Yeah, how much.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
So
yeah, you are given care on how to care for yourselves. And yes, the first day goes without much event.
Gifton's actually a lot better today. 'Cause she's at least in dried herself now.
Yeah, Gifton, this is not so bad. The dried silk is definitely helping, and the robes as well. Oh, you feel positively calm.
Carrick's in the same boat.
Unless you lower that parasol and then the sun bathing on your face makes you go, ah!
It's reminiscent of what you ate.
Yes. And night falls and you're able to make camp. Are you all doing watches, or are you're just going to let it go by?
Watching is probably a good idea. I think by now we need to change around the list we had for this.
So I need to check a spell really quick.
Are you like, can I make a bubble? Can I make a house? Can I make a mansion?
Yeah, I'm looking at my mansion because I think I can. What level spell is Magical Mansion? It's a 7. Can I cast a 7 with a wish?
You should be able to.
Yes,
oh,
easily.
You mean a wish?
Yeah,
easily.
I'm burning my wish slot to cast Magical Mansion.
Okay, all right. Okay, in the middle of this shrubland,
a door opens.
Yeah, you make a magical mansion which you can all sleep in very comfortably for the night.
Massive door, so that way we can bring the mounts in, because there's going to be a stablery inside, so everybody's sitting taken care of and pampered for the night.
Yeah, you can indeed do that. This being the insane levels of D&D.
Yeah, because this is, Magical Mansions gets really dumb. Right?
Yes, Magnificent Mansion is an impressive.
Yeah,
question,
and
given our last experience with the Magical Mansion in any game, is this one I shouldn't cast the invisibility in?
I hope not.
No.
My near invisible.
Why did you remind me of that?
Yeah,
this is slightly different.
My near visible constructs that you can see them because they're like phantom people.
What do they look like?
The majority of them look either like Gifton or Carrick.
Carrick. Okay.
A lot of them look like Carrick, but for some reason, all the ones up by Gifton's room look like Denoran, Care, and Raziel.
Okay.
And there's one big burly guy that kind of looks like Dadriel.
Jeez.
But Carrick's room, entirely Talia. It's all Talia's all the time.
Okay.
And there is one room that looks like it's like all set up for somebody who's not here. And
Mhm.
it's got like just very proper like butlers that look like Denoran and Gifton.
Okay, so I will point out that there is enough food here to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people.
Yes.
The
We're fine.
pseudo dragons and the goat will not
gonna
leave
eat.
this room.
I just had to ask, Gifton, your servants, is there any physique that is enhanced?
Abs.
No.
Abs.
Abs. I guess Gifton likes abs, so yes, there's abs.
Not enhanced, just being shown off.
It's just being
Yeah.
shown off.
So
Yeah.
wait, are they all taller
Muscle
than
strength.
usual?
Yeah,
Like,
they're all a
every
little
one
bit
of them?
taller than usual.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, it's basically her imagination's version of them. It's what she
Also,
pictures.
there's like lots of really upsetting pictures on the wall for people of Gifton
Just
and Care.
angry people.
There's like a wall of pictures from her kids. There's like a family picture that doesn't exist of Gifton,
Mhm.
Care, her kids including Carrick and Haya, and Uncle Telday in a tie. With like Raz and Dadriel.
Okay,
Like this
so
weird
you all
family
really
picture.
start to feel progressively more unsettled as the night goes on in this place.
Yeah.
Never go
I
to
think
the,
as
empty.
we're with this, I think with everything going on, it's appropriate to cast this in my room.
Okay, yep, sure. Right,
It's
so
a
you,
dragon spell.
are you all spending the night in here?
I am.
We can get all the critters in, right?
Yes, you can.
Get everything.
But you're going to
inside.
leave the camels in one at a time because it's a 5-foot
Yeah.
wide door, but you can get them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Could be surrounded by goblins who wake up for something.
The morning comes and you awake and you're able to very easily clean yourselves
Oh,
up,
thing all the way down.
get some more food.
Get some breakfast.
The Dingus and Merrick are basically passed out on this banquet table, bellies bulging. The goat is just idly chewing at a bit of tablecloth.
At least it's at the table.
Yep.
Somehow they went through 100 people. It's weird.
We've just actually, you know what we just found out? We found
The food room.
Yeah, and
None of
I'm
this
gonna make sure they get everybody gets breakfast, and Gibson's gonna guard back up, start leading camels out.
Yeah. And you are able to set off on your journey again today. Once you are through another day's journey, you pass
Yeah, I'm
by.
really starting to wonder, why did I buy an airship, guys?
Yeah.
Why did we ever take watches?
As night begins to encroach, the sun setting, dusk settling in, you can see off ahead a town. A small town, squat square buildings. It looks very, very weathered. A bit hard to see from this distance, but you can make out sort of the crumbled corners and edging of some of these buildings. And what looks like to be a bridge, I should say, passing over a little ravine. I can't really say from this angle. The surroundings getting a bit more rocky as you go along. And as you begin to approach this, you see a few figures starting to come across the bridge and just standing in front of it.
Is this on the map, Telday?
Hello.
Alright, and as you come closer, you can make out these lizard folk. One female in the centre, larger than the other two males flanking her sides, holding long, multi-tipped weapons. And the female holds up her hand as if to stop you a short distance away from her.
I was speaking Saharan. Greetings.
Greetings.
Were they speaking Sahan?
They are
Do we need to go a
Saharan
different
common,
way?
yeah. No, you are coming the right way.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep walking forward.
Mm-mm. If you'd all be so kind as to dismount.
Okay. Gibson gets off the mount.
Gifton.
What? I said to dismount.
Yeah, Gifton.
Yeah.
This may be something else than just a common greeting.
What? They said this is the right way.
Be cautious,
And valuables by your mounts, please.
Exactly.
You can understand her, by the way. I think Gifton's the only one who knows Sahan Common.
Corvus does.
Yeah, so do I.
They said to put our valuables
I
by
didn't take it to really where that was
by the mounts.
Her, so
What was that, Carrot?
Gifton.
I thought
I'm saying that in common to everybody else.
I know what you're saying.
Right.
I was just saying I thought only Denoran taught you Common. They taught me Elven.
It's the same. It's the same tongue.
It's the same
that's-
tongue. The Elven
I thought
is
you
the
were asking
common
if they were
tongue
talking about the common language. Yes, it is.
Oh no, I meant Common as in
No. They don't essentially have a common. The Elven dialect is the common one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jax will look at them and go, if you're trying to rob us, I would suggest you do something else.
Taking God from Baratheon invaders is one of our favorite things to do.
I am from Hexenreich.
Excellent. Then why are you with these dogs?
Because we are serving Heya. You believe in Heya, do you not?
No.
Then I don't think she'll mind that either you get moving or you get killed.
I am here to remove another Baratheon invader from this land.
I like this story. And they don't whistle. They actually make this really sort of somewhat unsettling guttural sound with their throat that becomes very, very loud. And stepping out of the darkness and shadows back across the bridge from them, you see 3 drow emerging.
I really don't want to hurt them.
You may not be given a choice, Gifton.
Still, if you are not Baratheon, I can tell by the way you speak, you are free to turn back.
We have to go this way. We are on a mission from Heya.
And you may continue past us, but without those.
That is not happening.
Then I'm afraid we have a troublesome disagreement.
I mean, I have put a different offer on the table if you'd like.
Please, friend.
Had one prepare.
I know, I'll tap dance. That's going to work well on me.
It's in his hand. We've learned the new.
Looking over my different options.
I am Fae. Do you know what Fae means?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what happens to anyone who angers a Fae?
They have had stories.
These idiots are stuck with me. Do you really want to end up with that on your plate?
No.
I would like to end up with your heads on my plate. But what is your offer, Exalika?
The offer is we continue on past and that your friends do not need to bury you tonight.
There's a low chuckle that comes from her before she just lowers her weapon towards you
Lightning
all.
bolt.
There is no surprise round, I'm afraid. They are very much prepared.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they're aware.
I am just flatly declaring.
You're just
You're
making the initiative happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are going to go to this map. If you would all be so kind as to put your tokens down anywhere, I will mark a box out for you. That would be the kindness.
We're in
Thing is a big
black.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me turn the lighting off for this.
There it is.
Ah!
Ah!
Dynamic lighting.
Where do you want us?
Save. Okay. I want you all.
Oh, this is a nice
I'm
map.
guessing we're somewhere
Anywhere
over there.
within here.
Yeah.
Oh, over there.
Stupid turn order box keeps getting in the way.
What is this? Where's there a card?
Everyone tries to put their tokens on the exact same spot.
Who put a card down?
No, I don't think anyone
Somebody-
played a card.
Not one of mine.
Is
Not
anyone
mine,
missing
mine.
a gain advantage or increase speed by 15?
It's not mine. I've got my
No?
3 and 2 still.
I have my 4 cards.
Okay, random card came from nowhere. I will take that back. Cool. Right, and I need an it.
Why do they have to pick a fight with us?
Because they are bandits of this land. It's what they do. Remember the...
That was a
Guys.
character lament.
Yeah.
Remember the Alamo.
No, who are the... what's it?
That's where the drow that came out with him.
Wow. Okay. Cass is not doing anything today.
Cat is really tired from having to travel not on a camel.
Actually, I'm doing something stupid.
Don't do it.
I'm using that on my initiative roll.
Why?
She wants to go now.
You could increase your AC by 1 for 10 rounds.
Oh.
I'm rolling once today. Just so you know, I'm going to be worthless.
How?
Okay.
Because both times she has the thing where she gets advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
And both times,
yeah.
one of her 2 rolls was a 1. Which is fucking funny to me.
That is unfortunate, Cass. I'm so sorry.
That is kind of funny, though.
And I apologize if I start cursing here in a minute. My phone has been continuously...
It's the Amber Alert, yeah.
Yeah, it has been non-stop for like the past 12 minutes.
Oh, no, Ambers. Okay.
I mean, once or twice, yeah, that's cool, but not every 30 seconds.
I should have pre-rolled these. At the end.
Oh, go find the kid.
Yeah, just find the kid.
Break that, problem solved.
All right, let's get ready to
Rumble.
rumble.
Oh my god. Oh wait, okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while the
Yeah, yeah.
done. One sec.
Potty break. I'll drink grabs it if everyone wants.
All right.
Yeah.
Quick round.
Yeah, that is an appropriate comment.
Nobody saw that.
I didn't not see it.
Nobody saw that. Live. Okay, Cody, top of the init. Within immediate
You don't
sight.
have his passive.
Oh yeah, Telde, what's your passive perception?
21.
21. Okay, within immediate sight, you can see the 3 lizards and the 3 drow on the other side of the bridge. You also hear something from over here.
Is that a rock outcropping there?
Yes, there is a large
yeah.
outcropping.
It looks like it's an overhang too.
Yeah, there is a little bit of raised ground.
Okay, Bucky, just stay on the camel, okay?
Mah!
Alright. The one we
No,
were dealing
Bucky
with was
says,
the one in the middle?
Floor,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. In that case...
Welcome to
Bucky
the
says,
elevator.
Blood for the blood gods.
No, welcome to the elevator. It's Buck.
Going to rush right up to her.
Mhm.
Yeah. I do not wish to fight you.
There is a surprised look on her face as you sort of rush on up, but you can tell she is ready to try and skewer you with this trident.
We would
Then
prefer
put down your
diplomacy.
weapon.
I'm not holding my weapon out.
Are you not? Cool.
No.
Yeah, she does look intent on stabbing.
If she's intent on stabbing, then
I'm giving you
That
this. You're a
is
trained
going
combatant.
to
You
be
can tell when someone's gearing up to hit you still.
But I am going to essentially give her a free attack.
You're trying to be the better person.
Yep.
Would you like to ready any action?
I can't exactly ready an action to move backwards because that wouldn't really help anyway.
You could ready an action to take a dash. They'd still get a swing.
Yeah, given the fact that I just used a bonus action to dash.
Bonus action to dodge. Not a bonus, a ready action to dodge.
You can take the dodge action, which gives them disadvantage.
In fact, you could just do a dodge action right now if you want.
I'll
Blade
do
Ward.
this.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. Right. The drow across the bridge. It's odd. In this dim light, they seem to just step forward. Almost they're beginning to plummet. And then
Oh, shadow walking.
they reappear. Yeah. And then they are going to move on forward to here. And they are going to try and strike Telday. Keyword on the try. Let me turn that to public real quick, but 23.
Yes, 20. Sec. There is a thing.
My third character sheet.
Been a while. I apologize.
No worries.
No, not wielding a weapon right now, so yes, that will hit.
Okay. He will do 6 points of piercing, which is not magical, so would be reduced, and 9 points of necrotic from poison.
Ignore that. Sorry.
Actually, not poison. It's a weird shadowy blade.
Okay.
Right. And when he does that, the shadowy sword he seems to be holding shimmers, and suddenly, I don't like these cube drawings. This strange magical darkness seems to appear in this spot.
Echo Knights.
Right. And then he will strike again. Try to. 21?
Hey, I have that cool warlock sight. I think I can see through that.
You can.
Neat.
21 is exactly what was needed.
Okay. 8 and 10. So 4 and 10.
Okay.
Okay, and that is his turn. Drow Shadowblade. He's going to.
Can he do that each time?
He can only do the magical darkness once, I believe.
Oh.
Per attack round.
Per attack round.
Okay, let me double check that. But this was oh no, he could do it for both. Okay, so yeah, he will in fact create another cube of darkness right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. This drow runs up to here, and then whoop, is here. I'm so sorry, Tade.
No, I put myself in this exact spot.
Yeah, and he also will swipe at you. No advantage for him because he's not actually flanking. 28, don't think he needs it. Okay, they take that. Another cube of darkness. And then he swipes again. Jesus Christ, I am
They're
rolling.
hot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And another cube of darkness.
How are you doing on HP, bud? How you having all
She's
the
done 49 damage.
Yeah, because it has all the piercing, which...
Garrick!
That's...
Yeah, that was a good buff to put up, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like a mini rage.
1, 2, oh god, turn orders in the way.
Does
so I
anyone
can't
have
move
sunlight as a spell, by the way?
Yes, actually.
Very handy.
Drow. Burn their eyes out.
Doesn't
Carrick,
trigger that. Yes.
immediately, you are aware, and I'm just going to reveal these to everybody because it's easier that way. That's, I just drew on the layer. Does that bring them forward? No.
I don't see anything new.
Oh, that's right. There we go. There, I'm remembering how to use theirs. They are invisible, standing in the sand, seemingly waiting for an opportunity. Are 5 Duragar. 4 of them heavily armored, 1 not quite so armored, but packing a strange apparatus, a long spear-like thing that has flame flickering at the end.
Okay, that changes targets then.
Didn't you say there was something?
Yeah,
up here
you are
too?
also aware of this dude here, and that is all that is in your range. Let me just bring him to the forefront. They are talking.
Okay, that changes targets quite a bit, actually.
That blindsight, yo, right?
Mhm.
Let's see, what's the radius on you? 20-foot radius.
Hey, Tilde, you think you can handle a little bit of radiant damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
Are you
It's
just gonna
piercing,
sunset
right?
people then?
I mean, I have sunburst ready, but I don't have much else, is basically what I'm saying.
Don't you just have that thing that's basically call down the wrath of God and teleport?
No,
people you
that's
want?
I lost that when we officially got Tasha's. Remember, I lost the wrath of God.
Well, we'll start.
I just only have wrath now, no love.
We'll start with. We'll do a low end. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know how much. So we're gonna start by casting a fireball,
So,
the acidic fireball, and actually was fireball 30. This is one of those fun
30,
ones.
yes.
So actually I have to be more careful because
Just looking for a center point. Don't mind me.
Is everyone casting spells on top of Tilde?
no,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure it doesn't hit Telday. So I'm trying to figure out where 30 range is from Telday.
Well, I'm a
These are
really
trying
big
to-
target. It makes it a lot
We-
easier.
We focus at the convergence of his 2 shoulder blades at the tip of his sword.
That's
Cassie, if we
good
take a
advantage.
5-foot step back.
Okay, so we're looking like we're gonna just
There's bad news with that for you.
But,
6
Gas goes after you.
Cass, if I take a 5-foot step back.
oh no, it's 20 foot. It's 20 foot for
There
fireball.
we go.
Okay.
That's the safe one.
Okay.
That's the safe spot.
So we are going to it's only 20. So actually want to hit all of them is the bigger
So
thing.
you want to reach out to...
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to hit from
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot position it to hit both of these dudes and not
No.
Tilde. Yeah.
no, and if I do position to try to, I can't hit these. So I'm gonna go from that square.
Okay,
Fireball.
so this one drow and the 5 Duragar, yeah?
Yep. And I will hit my fireball. I'm casting it at. We're starting at 3rd level. We're gonna go from there, and it is acidic.
Okay. Alright, very nice. Alright, let me roll drow con save. DC 20, right? Yeah, so he will
AC
take...
20 dex. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, I rolled a dex. I just don't know why I said the wrong word. He will take that full amount. 25, as he yells out in surprise. It's this basically acidic. What does it look like? Is it still flame shaped, or is it a ball of acid? What is your?
It's it
Flame
gets
shape
flung
and
as-
acid. Cool.
it pretty much is. It gets flung out as a ball and kind of flicker acid fire, basically green fire, because it seems to be the aesthetic here.
The Duragar, we'll point out, have advantage on saving throws against spells. Just so you know, does not. Oh, it helps one of them. Okay. Actually, no, it doesn't, because I believe it would have to beat. I can't remember the spell save DC.
Meet or beat.
Meet or beat. Okay, so it does help him.
Yeah, all
Right.
saves are just meet or beat.
But two of them clearly take the full brunt of this. That's his AC. Why did I reduce his AC? Never mind that.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
No.
It's good. It's
And
good. Reduces AC.
You were measuring out of fire.
Oh, yeah.
he is fucked over. And
Well, I mean, you can. Go ahead. I can
He's
just
fucked up.
shoot from further
Very
back. I'll
nice.
shoot from further back. Go ahead. If you need to go up, go up.
I mean, I don't have to. I was just going to try to become a target besides.
Oh, okay.
I have a 60-foot radius.
The
spell.
one
This
with
is
the
pretty sweet.
strange flame-tipped spear, Carrick, is stumbles and looks like he is suffering fiercely. You can hear him screaming as this acid basically melts through his armor, scoring his flesh. Still up, but 1 HP.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have any way to boost that, unfortunately.
I just have a 60-foot radius. I'm trying to
flame
find a
spear
safe
guy,
spot.
The
Zarko Gorn.
this one right here.
Yeah, okay.
And
I mean, actually, we'd probably be aware of them now that Carrick shot at them.
Yeah. I mean,
Would
he's
that be
holding
right?
a flame spear for crying out loud.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but he
they're
was invisible holding the flame spear.
Technically,
Invisible.
technically, I don't think this breaks invisibility.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
It does.
doesn't.
Yeah,
It does not.
yeah, they're
It
still
does until
invisible.
he acts.
Yeah,
I am going
Just
to
screaming and vague shapes.
yeah.
fly over here.
That's what I was checking. Is that would that break?
And where are you? Why can't I never remember what that's right? Master Tactics. And I'm going to use a bonus action
Mhm.
to yell and point at the one here
Mhm.
and go be yelling. Help action. Yell help. Stab the one behind you. Tell they quick.
Okay.
And
So
they'll
advantage on
give-
next one to attack that dude.
Yep.
Okay.
and I am on the ground, but I flew here to use my 60-foot move. So
Right. This draw Shadow Blade. Plop. 1, 2, 3,
Go away.
5, 6. It's going to run over here, and he is going to. He's
right
going
in the
to.
middle of the sizzling sand. Good idea.
He's going to shoot at with his hand crossbow at long range. Unfortunately for him, at Shaxon. So disadvantage, miss anyway, and 20.
20 just hits because I don't have my shield out.
Okay. Ignore the second part of that damage. 7 points, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. I don't know how you'll pass a DC 13.
Cons-
Yep,
Oh,
you're fine.
I was just saying, don't
Yes.
forget you're around someone with a saving bonus thing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, so that should have been at 35.
Alright, yeah. Not a chance in hell. Okay. Shaxton,
Zora.
it is your go.
Okay. Let's see, I need to check distancing. 80.
Move up if you gotta move up. I can adjust. Don't worry about my turn.
Oh, don't worry. It's all I'm doing is basically a summon, which
I really shouldn't do
Okay,
what
at
I
a
was
range of
gonna do.
90.
I think I might kill Telday if I cast Sunburst, so I probably
So,
shouldn't.
pulls from his pocket a second a small metal box,
It's like a 12d8.
and a stone contract slams down behind this poor bastard.
Okay, nicely done. Alright, I like that. I
And
think
I
its
have
health
to-
needs to be rebuffed.
Yeah, it needs to be. It's because its health has changed since the last time that. it
Yeah.
had it. But let's see. I don't remember if it gets an attack the minute it appears or not. No, it's not what I'm trying to do here. And here, I'll just click the spell just so.
Yeah. What material?
Stone. Stone.
Okay.
Because that's the one that has the really useful annoying ability.
It would attack if you basically at the end of your turn.
Okay. And then that's magic. Shax is going to bonus action. I'm relaying a command to my my homunculus to move up and essentially just telling him shoot at the screaming one.
Okay.
And so end of my turn, taking care of it first. It's got a range of 30.
Right. It
It
will
has
be disadvantage.
because it's invis, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Screaming
still
one being the
70.
fire one. Let me check his AC. That misses, unfortunately.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Durgar,
And then
stone armor.
I'm also hitting this just because it's going to be relevant for anything coming up on the turn after.
Okay.
And then it's going to make its swing, which it should be used multi-attack for it.
Mhm.
So first swing, 28.
That hits.
15 damage.
Okay. Minus 15.
And then second hit,
Take a little
I
bit of
get
radiant
feeling
damage, right?
16 hits.
Yeah, 16 actually hits,
Oh, okay.
but it's a natural one, so unfortunately it misses.
There.
Oh, okay.
Put it right there. There we go.
I will say things rolling surprisingly well on its dice. Goddamn.
It did well last time too.
Okay. Right. Very nice.
Mhm.
Right. Those with the blind sight, you can see something starting to move. 1, 2.
So I'll say like every time, don't worry about nuking the construct.
No, I'm just making sure I don't hit Carrick because I know Carrick doesn't have near as many hit. Wait, no, I don't.
Carrick
know that.
absolutely does.
Carrick's a
No,
dragon.
I don't know that because my character's only dealt with him from previous stuff. He's always
That's
been a sweet,
true.
delicate boy.
Yeah, I had to put a lot of band-aids on that knee.
Yeah, he used to get hurt all the time. I don't want to hurt Carrick. Telday's basically been a non-stop monster machine. I think nothing can hurt him.
He should sort of come out of that. All his metal's going to be
Rented.
glowing red hot. So, thumb up. I'm okay.
Move up.
Oh, great. I got to queue up some Red Rider.
The problem is if I do sunburst, it's a 60-foot radius. It's huge, so I have to find a really careful spot to put it, or I nuke half the battlefield
Okay.
of us.
This invisible shimmer dissipating as this strange spear is lowered down, and suddenly there is a gout of flame that I believe I can make sip. Yeah.
Oh, my homunculus.
I'm guessing this is not a magical thing that can be
Nope.
negated. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
it's writing.
And a 30 feet long line
Oh.
will hit the homunculus, Shaxon, and Corvus. Will not hit Hadwin.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so save DC of 12. I don't know if you can make that. Don't think you can fail that with gifting around.
Oh,
Oh yeah, reminder. I do have a ability.
Homunculus is in range.
Yeah, I think you're all in range.
What is it? A plus?
Yes, they are.
Plus 8.
Everybody is receiving a +8 that is within range of me.
Right, so don't bother rolling because you literally cannot fail. With your modifiers, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. As long
So
as I'm
take
nearby.
5 points of fire damage.
Oh, this poor guy.
And this guy is still screaming in pain even as he's shooting. You can see his flesh is melting off of his body.
Kind of sad I don't have didn't have Vitrolic because you would have died if I just turned from the
Yeah,
acid
it's
over
anybody within
damage.
30 feet of
By
me.
the way, just because I am burning off Vengeful Assault.
Okay, that
I think
hits.
he's dead.
Yeah, and you quickly react, firing your lightning launcher at him, and his body just sort of doesn't so much crumple as like sprays,
Mhm.
and he dies.
Just nip that problem in the bud right now.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I was zoomed out earlier and I thought those were just like 2 lines. Didn't realize it was writing.
At the point Ellie said Durgar, or Yuli said Durgar the first time, I looked like, oh, it says Durgar. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, this lizard queen here,
Oh,
as she thinks of herself.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Yep, don't worry, I'm well aware. That is a fail, I think, against your DC.
23.
Yep,
By
okay.
the way, it's showing your stuff on DM, I think.
Oh, yeah, I will switch that. But yes, it fails. But reckon speed half, that's okay. It holds its breath for 15 minutes. Right, it is going to first try and stab you with its trident.
Me or the thing that was
You, I'm
annoying
afraid.
it? I
Um,
just wanted to make sure I did understand who you were referring to.
7. There is no flanking going on here because of the stacking here.
Because of the stacking. Good.
A 7 hit you.
No, surprisingly.
And then it will try and two-hand with the second strike. 14.
Still no, surprisingly.
In a bit of a flailing panic as you have just sort of come right up, it seems unable to hit you entirely. Okay. And it's not moving. Corvus.
Corvus will hold up his arm with the metal in it. He will shout out, "Do you want to stop now?"
You do not get a reply.
All right.
To be fair, we haven't done terribly much to them yet.
I was just asking. Trickles of blood are going to pool around a sugar cube in his hand.
Mhm.
And he's going to hold out his hand and point over in that direction, casting
Okay.
Insect Plague.
Okay, press the button, please.
Core Insect Plague. Yep.
I'll probably also ask your spell level.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
I think
Oh my-
it's the exact problem coming up.
Okay.
What the?
Wow.
hell?
The
Damn.
button on the other side too, so that we know the whole effect.
Yeah, you might want the.
December 10. I've just read it real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
What the balls?
Alright.
All right. So it's a it's a sphere. Okay.
Alright, let's roll for the Duragat. Constitution saving throw.
Can I re-roll those die or something?
No.
A heroic inspiration card?
Right. Those
If
3
you have
fail.
No.
Do you fail
Wizards
as
get the
well?
ability to reroll some of their dice, but that's like a
Yeah.
whole thing for
You
them.
fail.
Yeah.
And Shadow Blade down here.
Sorcerers get a meta magic to do it too.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
You fail play or fail and take 9 points of damage.
Imagine this is empty bugs.
There are no bugs in the empty.
Minus
This is
9.
gnashing teeth.
Yeah, it's gnashing teeth.
There's some panicked yelling and flailing from the invisible group.
Bug! Jesus, mosquito!
They just bite everywhere.
It's hard to hold that foul silence when bugs are eating your eyeballs. Alright, is there anything else, Corvus?
Bonus action. Hadwin get up there. Yeah, he can. Hadwin, attack there.
I'm sorry, I had one.
Okay.
Now he's going up by me.
Oh. You sensed that one? Nice.
Wow.
That is a miss, I believe. Yep, that is a miss.
Hadwin.
Okay.
Right, that's it.
Alright, Gifton Greysteel.
Telday? Doc?
Oh, where?
Yeah.
There's a duck floating down this
Alright.
river.
Just
Oh.
throws waterfowl at them.
I think if I choose a spot over here, I'm kind of just like kind of guessing because I don't exactly know where anything is, so I'm just kind of going, yeah.
Yep. that'll encompass everything there.
Yeah, she's just kind of taking a wild stab.
Alright.
That's vaguely.
Now the rules don't
Wow.
say it, but I'm actually going to give them disadvantage on the save because of the whole
Something.
sun thing. I think it counts with the sunlight in the description.
Oh yeah, and let me do that as a thing. Sorry, I
Alright,
didn't do
I
that.
need to do it for these from top to bottom. That's con. Yes, con.
There, I'll do that so that you can see the whole thing. But yeah, it's not the 37, it's the 27. So
Yeah, 27. Right, disadvantage. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for the drow. Okay, that is an abject failure. Right, minus 37.
There's 4 drow?
And there's 4 drow.
Minus 27.
Oh.
27?
27, yeah. She said the first roll
Oh.
was above the con save I did for the construct is
Okay.
the one that's damaged.
yeah, because I did it again so you could have the text there.
Okay.
I didn't realize it wasn't pasting text until I did it.
27.
Okay.
Minus 27. Minus.
You get this just kind of casually holding a hand forward and just a big ball of flame goes boom. Is there anybody in range of me that I can give
And I'm going to say,
woe to?
because he actually screeches from behind the rocks, you guys now know where,
The fourth
This
drow,
dude is.
fifth drow is.
and what was,
Oh, we didn't even know he was there.
what was your question, Sam?
So I'm just checking to see if how big my woe range is, because I might be able to give negatives to some people's rolls, but it looks like they're gonna pass.
Okay, these 3 Duragar are actually, their eyes burn out and they die.
Oh, I feel actually really bad now.
You hear, and their invisibility fades as that happens,
That's the 3
and you
bodies.
see these bodies just sunk down. Let's do the Warlord con save. Yeah, he takes the damage as well. Minus 27. And you hear another invisible screech. And now, the lizard folk, which
I
do
don't
not
think
have
there's
sunlight
anything.
sensitivity. So,
All right.
Oh,
No,
sure.
but
Yeah.
none of them are within 30 feet of me, so I can't do anything. I was just double checking.
but they all
Oh, they're
fail
all
anyway.
kings and queens.
Yes.
One of them.
Minus
One passed.
what's the DC?
19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the DC is 19, so
Okay,
some of them pass,
that'll
I think.
be the bottom one then.
And the ones that fail are blind, I believe.
Yes, very.
Telday, did you make it?
Or dead.
Yeah, I got a 28.
Nice. That's a good thing I told you to duck.
Okay,
I was looking for this waterfowl. I still haven't seen it.
I'm not going to
Just a
bother
random-
marking them as blinded because it's easy to remember that only this one and the one up there can see right now.
Telday, do you have evasion? I don't know how many levels of friend you have.
I do, but it's concept.
I know, but I meant I could have fireball near close to you.
Yeah, I thought you were going to.
Anything
Yeah, I
else?
didn't know you had evasion yet, so I'll remember that in the
Yep.
future.
I am going to, as a bonus action, activate Wrath Form.
Mhm.
And but I'm not attacking with it.
Okay,
Just Wrath Form.
Cassie.
So whoosh, I go glowy.
Cassie,
I don't want to hurt them anymore.
Cass?
Hmm.
Your turn.
Turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, so purple we can't see into.
No,
That's gone.
it's gone. Yep, all of the darkness is gone.
Oh,
It's sun blasted.
All right.
I just did a big ball of sun.
okay. Then people are screwed.
I the
assume
robot, by the way.
Okay, so 10 there,
hidden.
charging to there,
Mhm.
getting to there, bonus action, rage,
Mhm.
clicky, zappy. I'm hitting this guy,
Okay.
zappy. Ignore the 4.
Okay, he passes that, so he'll take half, I believe. Yep, 5.
And then I'm aiming for the bleachers. Swing.
That is a hit.
He takes that because I charged. So
-6. Okay. He is still up.
and swinging again.
That is a hit. Okay. 18. Right. He desperately tries to parry your blade and mostly succeeds, but your sheer force essentially just sends the edging of your sword into him anyway. But he manages to save his life and he's still standing and looks really pretty resilient.
I can't do anything else, can I?
Pretty sure you've used everything up there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I still have my speak action. Sit down.
Screw you hear in a very broken common.
Don't want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Right. Okay. Alright, guess. There is a strange pop behind you. As this drow appears out of just the air itself. And he is going to swing at you. Advantage, because there is actually flanking going on here now. 26?
Hit.
Okay. And oh, that's a miss.
Yep, that is definitely a miss.
I'm
Okay.
surprised they don't step into that after they make it.
They don't actually have the ability to see through magical darkness.
Oh,
And
sad.
they could do the step in and step out, but you know,
Yeah.
it's actually got a different purpose. They just haven't gotten to do it. They can turn that into extra damage on the next turn.
You keep having this unfortunate thing of essentially being viciously murdered.
Okay, that's his turn. Drow.
I haven't killed a single
Oh,
drow
the
yet.
drow
I
up
think
there.
I killed like 3 Duragar.
Okay, this one is going to say in Saharan, what the fuck is that? And is actually going to try and swipe at Hadwin.
I have one question though.
Yes.
I have no idea.
The lower drow, was that one not blind?
Oh, it was actually, so yeah. Doesn't change the rolls.
Okay.
Good point out.
Okay.
Right, after Drow is not blind.
Hadwin doesn't move, and the blade doesn't make impact.
No.
Nope. He just stands there waiting.
Is this a specific?
No, he's just, it doesn't hit him. He has 50.
I was just say she hasn't rolled yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
That's the second attack.
Oh, that was the cast. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right, miss.
Miss.
Okay. Right, and then he is going to pop. Teleport over here.
Doesn't provoke.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. This is
He proceeds to be deciding this is out of his pay grade.
This one is unhappy with what is going on here. 2.
This one says that.
This one says. Alright, they are going to stab at you with their trident till they.
Now that's a murder sandwich.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Alright, and this is going to be the round where it uses this ability. So it would take another 66. Okay, so
All right.
34 piercing.
34 piercing. Okay.
Okay, and it
You
goes
still have the ward
20
up, right?
temp
Yep.
HP.
Yes.
It hasn't been done yet.
20 temp.
All this has happened in a single round so
Yes.
far.
Yeah, it's been a brutal one, and then it will try and jab you again. And 18.
18 still won't hit, no.
Okay, then this is king or queen. It's getting very crowded around here. it's actually going to leave its compatriots to handle this and start going 1, 2,
It
3.
needs to roll wisdom save.
Oh, it does.
So did the other one.
Yeah, the other one's not going to move or use a reaction. I'm just going to say that.
That's why I didn't care.
Right, wisdom. Fail, I think. So half.
Yep.
Yeah, that will make it reconsider. Yeah, squeezing.
Suddenly feels very sluggish.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so I might need a ruling on something, but
What's that?
I'll wait until it's my turn.
Okay. Double 20. It will
20 still
also.
misses.
Oh, okay. Double miss. Okay. Oh Lord, your men, where have they gone?
They're
all there.
In the span of 3 seconds, he was standing there, and then he had 4 corpses around him.
He's
It is
gonna
difficult
look.
terrain.
He's also blind.
Yeah, he's really not in a fucking good state. This man.
Sorry.
Does it do damage at the start of the turn?
End of turn. But it is difficult terrain.
Yeah, and he is going to try and flail out of this bubble, and he is stumbling backwards, seemingly heading away from everything. Okay, and top of the round, Klopp is going to surge on forward,
No.
and Klopp is simply removing this poor dwarf from the equation.
It just gets
As there is a
swallowed.
bloody smear.
I'm gonna just ask: are we supposed to see Klopp?
No.
Because there's no icon.
If
Okay.
any of these guys make a Constitution saving throw at the end of their turn and make a 19, they
Yes.
get their eyes back.
I'm going to handle that during Telday's turn because that seems easier for me.
Yeah.
Which I'm just going to roll.
Okay,
From the top of
so
the thing.
the ruling I'm going to need.
This one can see.
I'll wait until you finish your rolling, though.
Yeah, at the end of their turn, they can see. So
Yeah. Okay. That's all I need to do. Right, what is it, Telday?
Okay, so this.
As creature, the creature can't make sense to you. Okay, what's your question?
If I do this,
Extra damage. Ooh, that's an interesting question. I'm going to allow it for now.
okay.
I think it may be not because of the specifying of a melee attack against a creature, but let's go with rule of call for now.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify beforehand. Yeah. It's probably not going to change much, except
I don't
how
mind.
things
So
go.
I'll look it up properly after this, but we'll go ahead for now.
Actually, I will bring up one thing. I don't think any of them can attack you as you walk away, anyways, because you have 3 blind and 3 rocks.
No, there's 2 of them that can see now.
Okay. Well, it'll be at the end of their turn. They can see.
The one of
Their
them
turns happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because
I see them at 20.
Yeah. It's
actually no. Yeah, go ahead.
Either way, Carrick, you had mentioned something about attacking, I believe, this one?
Yes, that one. That one, whoever attacks that one gets advantage.
Okay.
For the first attack.
So I am going to attack that one, partly because you had yelled at me to do it.
You have advantage on this because anyway, because of the fact it can't see you.
Mm-hmm. I unfortunately will not get sneak attack because
you will because you have advantage.
Oh yes,
and you have
regular sneak attack.
Yeah. And you have someone within 5 feet too.
Yeah, remember we're swashbuckler. It's easier to remember the times you don't get sneak attack than the times you do.
Yes, yeah.
Which is disadvantage. I think it's the only time you don't.
Outnumbered solo.
Yeah,
I believe.
Okay.
Luckily, he's got enough undercraft in range of him right now.
Yeah. All right, and that's good. And
That's definitely a hit.
All right, so
Man.
Then
Oh,
I will enact the slashing flourish.
Okay.
So let's Bardic Inspiration die is currently. Oops, I closed that.
I think if you're only level 10, it'd be a D10.
Yes. So
Whoa.
Nice.
I deal that much to everybody within 5 feet of me,
There, including Cass.
who's an enemy.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait. Sorry, any other. Sorry, that's only singular.
Mhm.
Choosing one.
Okay. Cassie hit this guy already.
Here, I will also give you a little heads up on this. The ones that can see amongst this crowd, because it's purely the ones that went after Gifton that got to try. This dude right here can see, so you don't have to worry about him.
Alright. Yeah.
And this folk here can see. So if you want to choose that one to hit,
Yeah, sure. I'll
roll around.
I'll hit this guy and then hit this guy, so that makes sense.
okay. So do they take the full damage or just the bardic?
Just the
just the bardic.
Bardic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dark is just a bard.
Okay, right. You are free to move without repercussion.
In that case, I will move to over here.
Okay, very
Nice.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
And
nice.
I have extra attack.
Yeah, swing.
Yeah.
So I am turning off sneak attack and swinging at this guy. Oops, shouldn't be advantage, but
Okay,
Hits
so
anyway.
hits.
Yep. Okay.
right, yeah, from the weapon.
Yep.
That's good still.
Okay, right. You land a blow on him.
So yeah, the 14 is the correct number.
So they beat up.
Yeah, I'm at about half health.
Okay.
Shy of it.
I'm going to give you a bunch of temp hit points on my turn.
All right.
I got you,
Drow
buddy.
Shadowblade is blind, flading.
I've got a part of my turn as well.
Oh, no. You're going to like my temp hit points.
Okay. It is going to try and swing at Cassie at disadvantage. Yeah. 12, I'm pretty sure misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11, I'm pretty sure misses.
Yeah.
And then they are going to teleport.
Do you like that, Kronos?
Oh,
They're just going straight back to Cassie without any sort of guidance or aim for where they're going.
like nope.
This Drow Shadowblade is going to try and attack Cassie. There is no flanking, so the advantage does not get to cancel out the disadvantage. So it is at disadvantage still. Yeah, 19.
That hits.
Oh my god. Okay, he does that. And he is actually going to put a cube of darkness on himself because he wants some safety.
Just in case, he should roll me a wisdom save as well.
Yeah, I'll do that at the endo. And then he will try and swing again at normal now. 22.
Hits.
Okay. And he will do another cube of darkness right here. Okay. And then I'm going to disguise him briefly. Because he's going to teleport. And you don't get to know to where. As you do, because he's not hiding, so you'll get to hear him. He goes down here. Boop. And then he will roll his wisdom.
You hear a couple shuffled steps in the sand.
Yep, half movement, but doesn't affect him for the teleport.
I mean, I will admit it, right now for them, it might be safer to teleport down to the bottom.
Oh,
of this.
there's a couple of them are pondering it. Believe me.
So I'm just double checking because there's one part of that I didn't think of till now. We use the same rules as previously with Dragon Maid rules of I can make my attacks without fully transforming, right?
Yeah.
I thought he said Dragon Maid.
He did.
I did.
He did.
That's what I call it. Dragon Maid rules.
Oh.
Anime.
Coming down here.
Mhm.
Does this thing count for flanking?
Yes. It is an entity.
Okay. So we're gonna hit this button.
Okay.
So first we're gonna start with Frightful Presence, which I will hit.
Okay.
So DC 16.
And
I'm
that's
hitting
within... Okay, 120 feet. I'm pretty sure that's all the enemies. Yeah.
Yep.
Everything on the field.
I'm
Currently.
guessing I can't see.
No, you can't see that one.
So,
Right, so
but I'm
going
aware. I'm aware of it.
Yes.
Aware of it.
So going
Yeah,
from
It's the other
topmost to
effect is the
bottoms.
C.
It has to be aware of him as well.
Yeah, it's aware of
Yeah, it
him.
was aware of me because I was standing. I was almost right next to it.
Wisdom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's blocked line of sight and it's
Yeah, it's like the great white worm when it flew by. Only Vesica, not Vesica.
It's only awareness. It is aware. Yeah.
It is not sight. It is awareness.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Technically, we should have all made Frightful Presence checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my bad. I thought it was sight.
Okay, he passes. Next one down. Passes. Fails. Fails. Okay, so 2 drow. The ones lowest are thing. And now the kings and queens. Fail. 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 Okay. So the 2 topmost drow are fine. Wait, I need to roll another drow. Fail. Yep, 2 topmost drow are fine.
Okay.
The rest are feared.
And as long as they can see me, they get disadvantage ability.
They can't see you, but they're blinded, so it's very unfortunate for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, some of them are getting their sight back during this. 'Cause, yeah.
We're gonna attack. So I have to always look because this is new. 1 bite.
1 bite, 2 claw.
So I'll start with the bite. And that'll be advantage because I have
I might be
flank.
not transforming his head or anything, and just laying him with normal fucking human teeth.
Yeah, no, his jaws do distend unnaturally and sharpen
Does
out as he
16
does this. Against the lizard queen, yes, it does.
Okay. We're gonna play the standards here and figure out if I hit at least one of the other ones. So we'll just leave this as a regular hit.
Okay.
12 piercing because I can't green flame blade this stuff.
Green flame blade your teeth.
Yeah, they don't have a
Claw.
price. Yep, claw.
Yep.
Oh, so close there.
Are you crit fishing?
Yep. Second claw.
It hits.
21, which will be a sneak because I have to. And I'll do another 25.
Nice.
You need to use a finesse weapon for a sneak attack.
Yes, you're right. That's correct. Naturals don't count. So ignore that 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minus 14. This is definitely looking worse the way though. Oh my god! If the sneak attack had gone through, it'd be at 1 HP. By the way.
Why is that doing piercing? There we go. Let's fix that. This is why. So dragon claws are worth it. Sorry, I remember this discussion previously. So.
Okay.
And bonus action. Gonna. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, it was your frightful presence, wasn't it?
No, Frightful Presence is part of the action.
Multi-attack.
Oh, it's part of it. It's like the standard dragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to just actually double check this ability.
Carrick is a very scary creature at this point. He terrifies all.
What do you?
The target can see or hear me, so it can hear me.
Yes.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast help basically on
South one to
the one
Cassie.
south. Yep.
Okay.
Cass, it moved south of you. Stab it. Or
Okay.
cleave it.
Direction of you.
Right. Drow, Shadowblade. Doesn't like the bees.
Nobody likes the bees.
If the bees lived through the fire, I guess they would have.
Strangely
They're
enough,
empty
yes.
bees. Of course they do.
I know, but
Empty bees sound like they'd be worse for idiot.
Alright, it teleports to here. And then it's going to 1, 2, 3. Trying to follow the sounds. It is flailing wildly.
Oh, is it blind too?
I blinded every motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So, disadvantage attacks against you. Checks. 20.
That's a hit.
Okay.
The best part is the Sunburst has been an on again, off again on my prepared list, and it just happened to
The
be on
Cube
my
of
list
Darkness
again.
goes over it.
Okay.
Right, it is now attacking normally.
Because
13
usually
misses,
I
I'm
don't have
pretty
a
sure.
reason to cast it, so it's just prepared and nothing happens with it.
Okay, and that is its turn. Let's do its little savey wavy. Hey, he can see. Oh no,
Yeah.
he can't see the dragon because he's in darkness and can't see now anyway. Jackson,
I can see.
technically you can't see it, but it can't see you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you're fair.
attack normal.
Let's see. I'm just changing them. Let's see. Can I line him up to anything?
Yes.
Would that count for a line attack?
Yes, it would.
Cool. Okay, because unfortunately for his dumbass, I don't need to see him to do this.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright. I'm actually going to give him disadvantage because he doesn't see it coming.
What about the other guy then?
Now the other guy sees the beam of murder. Oh wait, he's in darkness as well. Yeah, I'm going to do it
He's
for
in
both of them.
darkness as well.
Okay, they both fail.
Well,
Right.
either way they were failing. Shit.
Yeah. Well, one of them was failing anyway.
You will
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
a yelp, a severe
Yeah, they're
yelp
both failing,
from
yeah.
that bubble. And that one.
Those poor sons of bitches.
just checking some distance. Quite.
They messed with the wrong group.
I tried to talk him out of it.
Yeah,
I was like, you
no.
don't want to do this.
And going to, since I don't have to use my bonus action,
Like, I don't want to hurt them because that's all we're doing.
use telling the homunculus to start moving and to try and hit the one near Telda. And I believe on my bonus action, I can use to order the other one to just swing at the fucker in front
Yep.
of it.
Okay.
Yep. And then their turns come up. Gonna do the golden first.
Yep.
There it goes.
That's a hit. Oof. Nice. Okay. What's it?
Who typed that?
I don't know.
Oh, Telday, because it goes by color, I think.
Is it the
It
one
doesn't,
in front
but
of
I
me you're talking
did
about?
color code it.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm thinking leave that one alive because
That's the
that was
leader.
the Lizard Queen.
That is a hit for sure. Is it against the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. They are looking very, very badly standing.
Mm-hmm. And then to the drow to beside Telday is that, which I don't think gets advantage on it, unfortunately.
But it does not, sadly. Okay.
So 11 force.
11? 8, right? No advantage?
Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, eight. Sorry.
Okay. Yep. Alright, that clock's it. You're dead. It is the leader. I'm going to do a wisdom check on this person.
Trying to get away from the stone golems.
They're dumb. Okay, they're going to keep fighting.
They may not be dumb, they're just not wise.
He's definitely
Which
not
is why
wise.
They attacked us.
Yeah. It's going to try and stab the golem. It doesn't know what's happening.
It just sounds
Which one?
wrong.
Which one is this one? Oh, okay, it's not the one I hit. So.
It's the one I've been taunting with it.
Does that hit the
That
golem?
misses.
16?
That misses.
Okay. Does 18 hit the golem?
Yep.
Okay. It will do that, and it will also do the skewer damage this turn.
How do you skewer a rock?
I don't know. So
With a
it's
lot of force is what you do.
so it gets
No, I
7
like
temp
that.
HP.
I like to imagine it's in between the joints.
The golem is still standing.
Yeah, it stabs out. Yanks have got him into it briefly to take a bite out of it at the same time. Probably goes, ah!
Breaks a tooth.
Yeah, but somehow heals from that. Okay.
Truth was
It's
needed.
very unhappy.
All right, Corvus, show me what you
Let's
got.
see if they pass their golem wisdom. Don't think so. Okay.
Nope.
Alright, Corvus.
Okay. He can see this guy, right? He's alive still?
Oh, you can see that, yes.
Yeah, alright. Corvus is reach and pull his rapier out. Walk over to him.
You want to thank him?
Oh, no.
If you move to here,
You shouldn't have bothered.
Yeah, he'll get advantage anyway. This dude can't see and Corvus can see him.
Yeah.
It's just so
And
fact.
Jax can move.
yeah.
Checks his problem.
To be fair, I don't do much
Rapier.
melee anyways. That's why I'm
This
just using
one.
spells from the strange.
Okay, that is a hit.
Okay. Channel Divinity, infused weapon with Divine Strike and Sneak Attack.
Okay. For a red number, that's a big number. Alright. Okay, he screams out, but he is still alive. Even as this radiant energy, basically, well, not radiant, I think necrotic for you, right? Yeah, surges through his body.
Oh, you're still up. Hadwin. That one.
Okay, I picture Hadwin doing the sad Viking number about for some
I
reason.
don't want to go get the number.
The one of I'm over encumbered look.
Nice. Okay.
I'm just gonna imagine two of them just gonna run in
Yes,
circles
then
around this
Glaysteel.
rock.
Right?
Okay, I gotta move me and Dingus. Gifton's gonna do the sad Viking walk forward. I don't want to kill people.
Don't
All right,
kill
I'm just hitting that button. Telday is
Jesus,
now an
that's a
adult
button.
of Golden
God.
Dragon.
That's
Okay.
a button.
Alright, let me pull that out then. We're gonna use the gift and shape
Yeah, you
change
just
one.
use that one. That'll work, I think, for now.
Wait,
Good enough.
True Polymorph is one that he remains, isn't it?
Only if I hold it.
only
Only
yeah.
hold it, okay.
1 second, Telday, why give you control of this as well.
Yep.
You just don't have regular polymorph?
Telday.
I can't turn him into a dragon. It only lets you do beasts.
Oh, beast.
And so it only goes. It only does low CR beasts. If I do, I can go up to our level, and I think Telday is high enough level I can do a gold dragon. If not, I can do red, but I think he can do gold.
17?
It's lower.
No,
Yeah,
gold,
17
yep.
is I think. Yep.
Is he mechanical?
That's it. Nope, he's a adult gold dragon. That's you now,
Yep,
Telday.
I will say I totally believe this one has like a weird golden horn in the center of its fucking head for some reason.
Two very large extra blades coming out just behind the wings.
Telday, you got turned into a horny dog.
Alright,
no.
and then after Gifton does that, she's just gonna back up.
Okay, very casual leveraging of mighty magic there.
I'm just gonna casually do that to Telday because he needs some pin points right now, and then I'm doing that. My turn's done.
Cassie.
Oh, I can.
Cassie's actually going to solve all of this turn and render that move moot.
Yeah, that's probably. It's gonna be really sad that I wasted that level spell.
So can I see this guy? Because I've been told he's where he is.
He you know where he is, but you can't see him, so you'd be at disadvantage to attack him.
But he has the
But I
help,
get
so it's
advantage,
so
so
it's normal.
Yes.
Normal.
For one attack.
Yep, normal for one attack.
Okay, well, I've been told where he is, so
Okay, that hits. 4, 12, okay. 16. You hear him cry out in pain.
my dice hate me tonight.
Everyone's dice are hitting them. That's why I'm not.
Yeah, we're all getting a lot of ones.
Yeah.
Or low rolls.
You know, I'm surprised the slashing one didn't come up as a red.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm going to use my. Actually, no. Since I connected,
Mhm.
Raging Sea.
Okay, strength saving throw. Just not the strongest point. DC 20. Yeah, he is prone.
Okay. Told him to
Meh.
sit down.
You hear him
Would
thump in
give
this
you-
darkness.
We'll give you advantage on your second attack on him if you want.
No, it's cancelled out to normal.
It's still normal.
Yeah, but
Well,
It will cancel
yeah,
out to normal.
but that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'll give
He's
you a
down for
disadvantage.
right now, so I'm leaving him be. I told him to sit down. He's now sitting down. I'm attacking this guy.
Huh.
Okay, advantage because flanking.
Yay, advantage.
very honor bound barbarian.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a
no,
crit.
no.
Nice.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
you might just be checking who's in lines.
Yeah, we're gonna bolt him.
Give me a second. I got
Oh, do it.
vestige because
Do you not want to kill him, or are you just saying, oh no, because of all the other
Yeah.
aspects?
Oh, the other aspects.
Yeah, she's got a packed vestige. So
You see a big
the
dragon
crits.
dingus. Yes, you
Okay,
do.
so first off, we're
He's just wiggling his cheeks in the middle of combat.
actually, no, boy dragon.
okay.
Right.
Um,
Okay, let me subtract that for now.
and then, oh yeah, that's right. Bloop. Ignore the 4.
Corvus
Wait,
when he
yeah,
stabs.
3d10 plus the d12.
And stop with the
And
heart.
then, and then,
Okay, so roll round counter now.
d6.
Yeah.
I think that's the 2 rolls there.
No, that's a rage number.
Oh, that's a rage.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
raging.
So 5 damage and roll d6 for 1 round.
Oh,
Aw.
That'll be next round.
Pan around.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm not sure they're going to survive beyond
You
that
strike a
one round
mighty hit on it,
anyways.
scoring a blade through his back, leaving this great big bloody gash that is bleeding profusely. He's standing, but shakily.
And I'm out.
Okay. So Shadowblade, you can see he doesn't like what he's seeing. He is throwing down his weapon and saying something in Saharan because let's see, for those of you who can understand him, I think someone in range could hear this. He goes,
Carrick.
"Please, I give."
I'm going to say back because I haven't said anything. Let him come over to me. Leave him alone.
And I'm putting surrender
What
icon on
was that,
him.
by the way?
Surrender icon. Yeah.
I'm saying that in comment. I'm saying, come towards my voice. They won't attack. In Zaharan.
1. He's
Still has an
very
action.
cautiously moving. Is anyone? Cass, he's moving out of your range. Are you attacking?
There you are.
Gifton called to leave him alone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I am neighing at him as he leaves.
3,
Mm.
4,
I
5.
am dragoning.
Right, so leaving your range, Telday, are you attacking him?
I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to stand and dragon.
And he's using his action to dash.
Tell sitting there going, I'm the dragon now.
I'm the dragon.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to rub it in
Is that
Dingus's
all of his
face.
movement?
That is all of his movement. Yep.
Okay.
Right, the drow up here is hearing that, seeing what's happening, and he's teleporting north. Obviously, you see this man actually teleporting, then starting to just run to the north.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave him there.
How
Anyone wants to? He moves 60 feet. Actually, he'll move 90 feet.
Well, what's his teleport?
30.
Okay.
So 30 on foot, 60 by movement and
So
run.
90.
90.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you basically see him essentially nearly leave your vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you, he flat disappears. Pretty much.
Which I'm going to mark him with a surrender icon because he's a non-combatant as well. It's up to you if you want to.
He left. Nobody cares.
This one, Lizard's folk are a bit more proud. So this one is actually going to try and stab Carrick. Miss.
Miss.
Yay!
The fun part is, if it wasn't a crit, I actually could turn that to a miss.
Look at you, buddy. Okay, and
But-
then
But I am going to use reaction.
what's the reaction?
Oh.
I'm going to use reaction to have the damage.
That's hilarious. Okay,
Move.
yeah. Half of 27 then, which means he will get half of that hit points back. Oh, he already has 10 hit points. They don't override. Okay.
Oh no.
And then he tries to stab again. Oh no, that was the second stab. Never mind that. Okay. Yeah, he watches you just sort of move aside and not get hurt too much by this. And he looks
Oh wait, I have that twice.
funny. He looks disheartened. He looks very disheartened.
Go back upside.
This
I
is
forgot
not
I have an
that
8
one.
resistance.
But they are nearly dead. And the guy, you see this is a folk, yeah. Just go, no, wait. Bad idea! And, just
Yes, of
lowers
course.
his weapon. Sugar Warlord's dead. Oh no, Klopp.
Klopp heard me say not kill this guy, so
Yeah, Klopp will not go for that guy.
There are two other targets within range that are still.
Klopp-
I don't even know where Klopp is.
He's
Shax,
down here.
Klopp is coming for you and
Mm-hmm.
surges into this bubble of darkness, which dissipates as this man.
ceases to.
Also dissipates.
Yes.
hmm
In a small red mist.
Okay, Telde.
All right.
Can we put
So
a non-combatant mark on that guy?
Yes. This one is the one that is surrendering.
that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that one was one directly onto you.
What is
All
the,
right.
real quick, what is the icon on that one?
He's knocked on his ass.
Prone.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Look, don't, 2 dragons, 1 lizard, no fighting.
Also, I'm
Oh,
going to
wait,
mark
I'll
the queen for you, just so you guys know. Keep track of easy.
Luckily, she hasn't really moved, so
Yeah,
it's been.
She's been really much
track.
solidly in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As a dragon, just looking at this as to what I can do.
Is this the guy that's bleeding out?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't
He
heal.
just
well,
attacked Carrick.
One of us will heal him
Um,
first, I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to do a bite attack.
I'm gonna heal him on my turn if you don't do it, Corvus.
Okay.
So
That's fine. I'm going to deal with the runner.
you do
I'm
have
basically figuring
multi.
I'll deal with him.
So, okay, so that's how multi
Don't worry, neither of you are
works.
gonna get a trap.
It's use Frightful Presence, then do a bite and 2 attack with the claw. So I guess I'll do
We're all
Frightful
Yeah,
Presence.
They fail. They fail.
Okay.
They fail.
2 frightful presences in one round.
Yeah.
What are we
And
supposed to do
then
about dragons.
I'll do.
I did almost say, oh, if you're not worried about fate, maybe dragons. But I'm like, nah.
Plus 14. That'll be the bite attack.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Okay, and that'll be 2d10 plus 8 piercing.
Oh, the buttons on the sheet don't work.
What sheet?
You should have access to the Gifts and Shape Change Adult Gold Dragon sheet now.
Yeah.
Um.
If you look at the
Oh, there it is.
yeah.
It was
Hey.
accidentally scrolled down, so
Ah.
I didn't actually see it because it shows up at the top for me.
But if you
Yeah,
want to
you
just
can
press the button again, we'll take your first roll for the to hit, and you can just roll damage from the button.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was just referring off the
Oh.
5e. So
Damn near, anyways.
then that'd
Okay,
be
18
piercing.
Yep, takes a big chunk out of him, but still standing.
So then this.
That is I need to double check that actually. That is a hit.
Okay. Oh, yep, that's it.
Okay.
The right thing.
Okay,
And if he's still there,
he is
then
indeed. That is a hit. Okay, he is barely standing, wavering, blood running down him. Is more sort of trying to hold the spear above his head now, as if trying to guard against the attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'll use change shape to polymorph into.
Talday is human!
Back into Talday.
I can make him human. I can turn him into a Goliath. That could be special.
Is that your turn,
Oh,
Talday?
that would have been awkward if we still had dead reel here.
Turn him into the old style Goliath. The Dedriel was.
Yeah, I will not. Actually, dragons can still speak.
Yes.
Sahan, so I
This is
will
probably
just
a really weird experience
bellow
for your
out.
little buddy on board, by the way.
Yeah, that is an experience I'm gonna have to deal with.
Question if it works still currently.
Gonna bellow
Yeah, part
out.
of him is
Surrender
magic,
now.
He just goes, I give. And the Dragon Queen is going to stare at you angrily, even with the fear in her eyes. And not Dragon Queen, Lizard Queen, and just hiss out, Brassian bastards, as she is going to let go of her weapons. They are all going to give in if people will allow it.
Okay.
Corvus will do that. Go ahead, Gifton. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You go before
No,
me.
heal him.
I go before
Heal him,
both
'cause
of you.
you're next. Yeah, that's true.
No, you're not.
You go ahead.
Spider heals him.
Spider heal.
He heals by leaping onto people's faces and feeling them. Really,
Okay.
Alright. And then Corvus is going to step 30 feet in this direction.
Mhm.
And
60 feet.
The
He is
runner.
out of range, Corvus.
he's 90 feet.
He was 90 feet from the point that he
From where-
started at. You were a further.
You were here,
Oh.
and he ran
Yeah, you were down
ran
here.
90 feet from there,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
140.
Okay.
and that's why he was going out of your range of sight.
Yeah.
because he was at the end of the 120, basically.
I was calculating from the top there. My bad.
yeah. So he's
Yeah.
run.
So you want to take that back?
I'll take that back.
Okay. Yeah, he's just running off into the night.
And just
Okay.
send,
Is everyone accepting the surrender?
send a blight towards this one.
Okay, then we will be out of combat.
Hadwin return.
Snap his fingers and Golem unsummons.
Yeah,
Disappears.
those that have not thrown down their weapons already do so. The darkness bubbles dissipate, and they are all just sort of holding their hands up. The man that is on his ass remains on his ass, just holding his hands up fearfully at Cassie.
Do you attack everyone who comes through here?
Of course not. Just your kind.
I can understand with what has happened in the past. But
Let the rest
thank
of them
you for
go.
surrendering.
You can take me.
Let me look back. I'm
Jax will by then probably walked over because he was helping originally talk to them.
I'm gonna continue to tend to this guy. Just make sure he's okay.
Um,
Offer him water.
All of them are sort of, except the one that is severely injured over by Gifton. They're sort of coming
Yeah.
into that sort of circle of, we know we are prisoners at this point, essentially.
I do not believe we are holding you, and it would be difficult to transport you too.
I'm gonna heal the guy a bunch, so he'll get that.
Corvus will heal the one that Kaz make drop to his knees.
Gifton, it's got to heal him. Most of these are wearing the sort of leather armors and have these hooded cowls covering their faces, essentially. And when he pulls his down, you see quite a young drow face, probably teenage looking, at least. What age that actually is, hard to tell, but.
Mm-hmm.
And he's keeping his eyes downcast from you, but does take the water.
I'm gonna give him. Gifton has a cooled bottle of water she's offering him, and she will open up her little thing of good berries. Would you like a berry?
He said it in Saharan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn that off.
And he just he shakes his head, more from fearfulness than
It's not poison. So I'll eat one. See, it's not. I offer one to Dingus. It's not poison.
Dingus eat berry. And
Dingus fall off shoulder.
Dingus has already.
he
eaten
very
the entire
gingerly takes a berry from you. The large lizard lady is just going to look around at her pictures. You're not planning to hold us. Do not end them, please.
We don't tend to hold any of you.
Yes.
We merely wanted to pass through without losing our things. The fight started because you decided that we didn't get to do that. We are going to pass through.
You have
You've
taken
been
enough
assaulted
from our village, please.
We are not taking anything.
We are not intending on taking anything from you. I'm merely telling you, we're intending to pass through. We have business further along, and we would appreciate if you don't attack us on the way back.
Yes.
Her eyes flicker over to the Durgar, and then she just looks down. We will not attack you.
With Corvus' stupid insight and passive, what did he see that
Insight
she looked
isn't a
over?
passive.
Yeah.
That's the
I know.
problem. Yeah.
Did she look over to the Durgar?
You can see the direction she looked. Yes, she looked at the Durgar.
What were they to you?
Neighbors. Friends.
Friends.
I am guessing that since everybody knows each other in your town, they do not scoff at breast money being used.
Coin taken from invaders is well earned.
Gifton.
Gifton's already pressing 5 platinum into the one kid's hand over here because it was like vaguely a child. She's just kind of like, shh, give me the money.
I'm going to pull out my bag of holding
Yeah.
and I'm fishing around in it.
Corvus?
and
I am tending
here.
the wounded. All right.
I'm going to
You'll be
pull
alright.
out.
You can join your friends, all right?
I'm pulling out
Okay.
30 plat.
I'm saying to them and Zahan, it's okay. They will not hurt you, I promise.
You're putting out 30 plat.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing with it?
I am handing it to the one who seems to be in charge.
She stares at the platinum before there is that low guttural rumbling sound from her throat
don't-
again.
They do not accept gifts,
They
Carrot.
don't accept
It
gifts.
is not a gift. It is
It's payment.
And their
for-
prices, their lives are not so cheap.
Gifton.
I wasn't
Yes.
going to be paying for them. I was going to be paying for a safe
Corvus, what do you
passage.
want?
He rolls his wrist a bit. I can bring them back. They'll be fine. They'll be unconscious. But
Corvus, that won't work. They won't want to come back.
they were her friends. I just thought it would be prudent to us to do that.
I will gesture and let you try.
He's going to cast Revivify, which, as long as they haven't been dead for a minute, they will come back with 1 HP.
The rules of the setting I thought were Revivify only works within a round. I thought, but I don't know if that's still true.
Should be.
Because I remember that was part of our setting doc stuff. I thought because we were limited on reses.
We
stuff,
still have
but
that, so let me double check it.
I think
Yeah.
there's like a roll to see if the angel has claimed their soul yet. or
Vivify
something.
works as standard.
Okay.
Is
Oh,
what
it does.
says.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's Reese dead. That is the tricky one.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I also have Revivify, so I will cast it as well.
Okay. All right. You both
I have
go
the
about
diamond.
casting.
Do you have Diamond Dust, Corvus?
Yes, I do.
You have enough to
I have plenty of
cover.
doses.
You have enough to cover all of them.
I can cover all of them.
I can cover all. I'm left with 1 charge left.
Okay.
I have 7 doses I pre-bought that's just for Revivify, so
Right, so
And then
well,
we
handily,
have-
there are 3. There are 6 dead, so 3 each.
Mhm.
Yes, you go about starting to bring them back, and the larger lizard lady watches on, her eyes widening a bit. A couple of the drow near you, Cass and Telde, are still looking with hateful glares, even as their friends are brought back. And as they revive unconscious, just laying on the ground, but clearly breathing.
Mm-hmm. And I will make sure they all have access to fresh water, because I'll just burn a spell for that and get a lot of water. And I'll
Actually, it doesn't bring them to unconscious. It brings them to literally 1.
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
Let her flavor it.
Yeah. No, they're going to be out. Do you want this to be more complicated? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Their friends are very hurt, and they will need care. May we buy purchase across your bridge?
Just go across. And she's actually going to muscle aside the other 2 lizardfolk, forcing them to step aside, and then growls at the drow when they don't move, and they begrudgingly step aside as well.
I truly am just here to remove other invaders.
Oh, Telde, I'm sorry. Do you want me to undo that?
Normal temper voice coming out of a giant gold dragon. Unnerving for everybody involved.
That may be prudent.
Okay, I'll let that go. Yeah,
Invaders coming to deal with other invaders. It's a common story, as you say.
They took our people. And I'm going to leave 15 platinum on the post right here and go, I am paying this for use of your bridge. I do not care what happens to it. Then I walk away. Leading my camel. Leading that camel. And Gift has been back the whole time with a goat and a camel, just one hand doing this fight. Camels, go by.
Okay.
Hop back on his camel and start going.
Same here.
They took my people. I will get them back.
Justice in the universe, then. And then she snaps at one of the other lizards, going, "Essen, go get Essen, coward!" As she points to the direction of the man running.
Also, this would be a lesson. Don't fuck with the Fae.
There is a disgusted sound from her. They say
You
that
just see what I'll do to the people I don't like. I'm saying it's odd.
Carrick was trying to do something similar to what Gifton was, without anyone noticing, and I'm pretty sure that 12 sleight of hand was not.
no, they will do.
He's putting 30 plat on the opposite, the one on this end, as we pass by.
Okay. Right. You are able to pass on the bridge unmolested any further. You can see as you approach the town that this bridge was coming towards fearful faces looking from windows.
Before that, Corvus, when we're walking by on the Campbell, will look to the Lizard Queen. You say this is your village. We'll be passing through your village. Is there anything that you need?
Oh.
You gone.
Yes, you to be gone.
Then we will pass on through and make no stops.
Don't make promises we can't keep. We're stopping.
We are not stopping. We are moving through.
We are stopping. We're specifically coming here.
No, you're not. This is second night.
It's
Yeah.
only day one. It's
Oh, I thought
3-day
this was
trip.
I thought this was the Dadriel
This
side
is
stop.
day
Okay.
2. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How
Gadriel side
We're on day
stop
2
is
right
day
now.
3.
This is not where we're stopping.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
That's why
That
I
is
asked
why
if it's on the
when you were
map.
going, when you were saying yes, this is where you're supposed to be, and you're like, okay, we're all going like, Gifted.
Right, and you are able to pass through the rather small little village easily. It's essentially just a street with buildings flanking it. You can see what accounts for farmland around it, pens, goats, as is typical, and
Quick Gifton plant growth.
as
I
you
would love to plant growth this region, but I don't think they want me here for 8 hours.
as you
No,
pass
yeah,
out
trees.
of the region, this village, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
That was probably their only defensive force.
Yeah. Well, at least we didn't leave them without it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, right.
Probably
Very.
would have worked
They're
out better if we had.
Probably a little more wary of jumping people at this point.
Everyone take 10,000 experience.
To be fair, they weren't exactly jumping us. If the bridge was right across from their village, they were essentially just standing at the border of the
guard.
village going,
Yeah.
don't go into our village.
No, they were jumping us and demanding. They were mugging us.
Payment. Yeah.
How
Then
much
drop
was
your
it?
things and turn around.
Just typing it. Okay, thank
They
you.
were trying
Yeah.
to take from the Baratheon bastards that have ravaged their country.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, we will do this same time next week.